ṣẹ́gbọ́n wọ́n ti jọ ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan náà wọ́n ti jọ bí ọmọ náà ni òye lè má yé ìyá Mohbad wọ́n tá àìsàn gan wọ́n lè ti fògùn báyà Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ náà kọ́ ló lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti fògùn jẹ́ gbogbo àwọn náà kọ́ ni aboríbó fògùn jẹ́ báyìí ó ti mú wọn so ẹ jẹ́ kí awolé àjọ fún ìyá Mohbad náà kọ́ lọ sí níyè ibi ìkòkò tó fi dé kọ́ lọ fọ́ because àwọn afojú lásán wò ni ó go more than ordinary.
I was talking about nurse but ó wá dà pé because ẹnìkan comment ẹ̀ bọ̀ lóòótọ́ wá dàbí pé mo wá gbọ́ lóòótọ́ pé wọ́n sọ pé tí wọ́n bá rí address nurse wípé tí wọ́n bá rí address nurse wípé wọ́n máa serve níwèé through substituted means ṣó ti yé yín so èmi wá believe pé by that wípé nurse máa get letter ẹ̀ because nǹkan tí mò ń drag nurse fún tẹ́lẹ̀ nurse and Lenchi tí mò ń drag àwọn méjèèjì fún ni wípé kí Lenchi kó provide nurse ṣó ti yé yín kó provide new address kì í ṣe pé bá kó provide nurse but a new address because wọ́n ló ti kó kúrò níbi tó ń gbé tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣó ti yé yín wọ́n ló ti kó kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ kó ti lọ sí unknown address so ẹnìkan wá rán mi létí ní under comment section wípé ṣé mo rántí pé because pé lọ́ọ̀yà sọ wípé wọ́n ti béèrè fún substituted means of serving her letter pé wọ́n dẹ̀ approve ẹ̀ pé kán lọ sí because wọ́n ní bóyá through social media or through paper ṣó ti yín pé wọ́n máa serve ẹ̀ ó máa rí so from there she will come down so reason tí mo ṣe ń drag wọn nìyẹn pé kí Lenchi pé kó provide new address ṣó ti yín so reason tí mo ṣe tún já mi lórí ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
ẹ jẹ́ ká ló fẹ́ dá mi lóhùn.
èmi náà máa dẹ́ lóhùn.
ẹ ṣe sá.
mo pe Mr. Muiwa wọ́n ní bàbá travel wípé tí bàbá bá dé.
Thank you.
bí àwọn lè bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ wọn náà wọn ò tí lè fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ for now bí àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ bàbá náà so which is the mo dey expect wo yẹ kí bàbá ti dé báyìí.
Okay, that was a good.
Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń béèrè ni pé okay ṣé apology tí Karimot ṣe is the apology accepted or declined? Am I making any sense?
Exactly. Tó bá ti whether Baba forgive Karimot or not, ẹ má bẹ̀rẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti. Whether Baba forgive Karimot or not, it is an opinion. Sorry, it's opinion. Sorry, I will be right back, please.
Gbọ́dọ̀ làgbé apology yẹn tún sọwọ́ bàbá àti Karimot àti Ọlọ́run wọn. Karimot ti sọ initially wípé tó bá tó 1 year ni bàbá fẹ́ fi dáríjì òun kò stop òun láti máa sọ ohun tóun mọ̀ lórí nígbà nǹkan tóun rí nínú ibi tóun fi sí.
Ṣẹ́gun dókè láàrin mi àti àbá ti move forward lọ́dọ̀ Karimot.
Tipẹ́tipẹ́ láti máa ṣe nǹkan míì.
Àbá níbí nǹkan ló yẹ ká wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ó bá jẹ́ pé ibi tá a rò pa máa bọ́gbọ́n àwa ń lọ.
Ẹgbọ́n la bá ń bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Oyè mi wọ́n àwọn kinní yẹn ó wà disheartening ó wà disaster ó wà too terrible pé àwọn tí mo rò pé ọpọlọ làwọn pípù yìí yeah you are brain machine you are brain jotter wàhálà ìwọ̀n mi ìbá ń bẹ̀ o òun ló jẹ́ ká ṣe wà ní tá a dé yìí. Because they don't know how to blog. Wọ́n mọ̀ tún mọ̀ blogging. Ẹlòmíì kan rò pé ó sì lòun kò mọ̀ pé blogging lòun ṣe. Wọ́n ẹlòmíì ò gbọ́ English débi pé vblog. Mọ̀ tún mọ̀ vblog. Mọ̀ pé blogger lẹ́ ń ṣe. Ok ẹ kàn pera ní host. Nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó yẹ kó blog. They don't have the skill. Wọn ò ní experience ibi tán dé yìí. So àwádẹ́ ti ṣe rí. Ẹ lọ wo àtisídẹ̀ntì tiwa àwọn òun gba bribe àti èmi ò wà mi ò ṣiṣẹ́ fowó I do it mo ní passion fún nǹkan tí mo ṣe ni mo freely mo fi máa ń ṣe tinú kan tọkànkan wọn ò ní experience ẹni náà because wọn ò mọ̀ tún mọ̀ blogging wọn ò mọ̀ tún mọ̀ investigating blogger pé kéèyàn investigate kọ́kọ́ tó blog ẹ̀ because láti jọjọ́ ìgbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ evidence
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
ẹni tó wá fẹ́ evidence jáde láti rí
Karimot is part of justice. Karimot is part of justice.
ẹ wá ń bá àṣẹ ẹ wá ní ẹgbẹ́ move on mú mí nìyí.
So Perry, leave that side.
Ló sọ yìí
Perry, leave that side of bàbá kìíní Ọlọ́run àti bàbá àti Karimot nìyí.
Àwa kàn sọ́ńbì ni mi ní kí bàbá forgive Karimot tó bá ń bàbá kọ́ máa forgive tèmi wò pé èèyàn Ọlọ́run.
Nígbà nídìí fún justice làwa nídìí.
La nídìí ṣé kí Karimot ní kí n bẹ òun èmi máa bẹ o tó bá pè mí ni o. Karimot bá òun
àwọn àmì tiẹ̀ ń tọ́ ní fún lójoojúmọ́ ti wà ní.
ẹ wo pátá ní Kúdí ni máa lò Karimot lè ń bú mi ṣebí nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
mi ò gbá ní.
tí bá dẹ̀ rí pé kò ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ màá dẹ̀ move on ìyẹn ò ní kí n kú sórí platform ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń wo yìí ó ní nǹkan tí mo ní ìdí lọ́wọ́.
Ó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o.
nǹkan mi wà lọ́wọ́ Karimot. nǹkan tí mo lè fi ja ogun yìí tó jẹ́ pé tí àwọn kan bá gbé mi lọ sí kóòtù àbí wọ́n ní kọ́lọ́pàá mú mi èmi gan evidence gbé bọ́ta nǹkan tó bá kú sí gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ láti ọjọ́ yìí no evidence.
No evidence akọ̀run analyse ẹ̀ ní ẹ̀kọ́
evidence ọwọ́ bàjẹ́.
evidence ọwọ́ ló ń ṣe sí ìgbọ́dọ̀ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ láì ní evidence. Òun USA National Guard lòun lẹ́yìn ọlọ́run USA flag ìlú bẹ̀rù.
ẹ ó dọ̀ mà ẹ bá ń bẹ̀. mo ń gbọ́ yín máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
ta ló lè bá wa kiri ìjáde abẹ́ ìmọ̀ àwọn tẹ́kùn bá wa fa wàhálà yìí lè wọ́n bá wa fa wàhálà yìí èyí tó dẹ̀ ní nǹkan tó dẹ̀ lè gbélẹ̀ fún wa gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń san ohun adẹ̀ rán yín mọ́ dẹ̀ yìí ẹ̀dẹ̀ fi dẹ̀ yìí lẹ̀.
kọ́ máa fi lẹ̀ o.
bàbá kí bàbá lè wò pé kí bàbá kan gbẹ̀yìn kọ́ má dá anybody lóhùn ẹ̀fẹ́ fi Karimot tó ní nǹkan tó lè gbé fún wa èmi ò lẹ́sìn kan tó ń ṣe yìí o tó fẹ́ kíkẹ́ yìí kó gbé evidence lọ kí wùmí kó mú ìní wa ni. ìgbà tí Karimot ti dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí sìn wùmí sìn àti ìyẹ́ àti gbọ́ àwọn òṣèré.
wọ́n sáré kìtìkìtì wọ́n sáré kàtàkàtà kìtìkìtì kàtàkàtà ni.
mo máa ń wò nígbà yà tí mọ́mí bẹ́tẹ̀ fóònù mi kan parí sí mi létí bí mo ti ń sùn pé kò mò ń gbọ́ tí wọ́n rẹ́rìn mo wà lórí ṣòwò títí ni títí mo lè ti sùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ ń gbọ́ báwo fi ṣe báyìí náà ṣé bàbá òní wá lọ wáyé kó wáyé tó kó wá wúrò kọ̀ọ̀kan fi ṣàdá ọmọ tó gbọ́dún kan níbi tẹ́pọ́n gbé sí bí bàbá kọ́ lọ bá Karimot àìníkọ́ bẹ Karimot tẹ́lẹ̀ jẹ́ kí ibú Karimot kẹfọ́ mọ́lẹ́mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ ṣeun gan sa.
ẹ ṣe gan.
ẹnu jáde lánàá ẹnu sọ̀rọ̀ ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ náà nígbà tó ẹ pé ó ń wo bí ẹ ń bu ó wo tọ̀hún ẹ ń bu ó wo tọ̀hún mi bí ẹ ń bu òun tó sọ pé tẹ bá pè òun lánàá 100 sí kwẹ́sì ló máa dá ó dẹ̀ sọ fún yín lánàá pé òun ní dá yín lò ẹ wá sọ pé ó ń change òun.
àwọn
change òun tó bá pè mí máa change.
ẹ wo bí ó ti ẹ̀ gbìyànjú bí tó bá dé ìjọba sí.
ẹ̀gbọ́n la bá ń ṣe ask a question o please. mo fẹ́ béèrè kan lọ́wọ́ yín and I just want to know of báwo máa ṣe put ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ kí Karimot talking to Baba and Karimot talking to Baba's lawyers, which one, sir, do you think in the court of law, because this case is going there, at the court of law, which person will be speaking on behalf of his client?
Yeah, York, Omo, ìdí tí o fi entitled because you are a host yourself. Tó bá ní ìdí nítorí pé o jẹ́ host ló ṣe jẹ́ fáǹsì mi. You are a host yourself. Host yẹn.
No, hold on, ẹ̀gbọ́n mo bẹ̀rẹ̀
ẹ̀gbọ́n máa dẹ́ lóhùn kan mo kàn fẹ́ kó yí ẹ. Hold on,
ẹ sọ kí ni kan sí o mo fẹ́ kẹ́ tu sọ ẹni mi ò kí n ṣe fáǹsì.
mi ní fáǹsì kan mo ní ìwọ nítorí pé o jẹ́ fans mi you are host tó bá ń wá content tó bá fẹ́ investigate wà á lọ investigate direct tọ́ọ̀sì ni kì í ṣe látọ̀rí platform bí ló tún máa investigate.
I'm not investigating, I'm just
because the question you are host.
Olórí ẹgbẹ́ dáhùn question yẹn.
What's the normal question?
Ẹgbẹ́ dáhùn question yẹn.
Ẹgbẹ́ wọn dáhùn ṣọwárí iná máa fọbalẹ̀ ẹ máa ṣìdá lóhùn ṣọwárí question tó béèrè.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ.
Legal team kan ni wọ́n ba yé ẹ̀jẹ̀. Legal team kan ni Karimot ba yé ẹ̀jẹ̀ lórí ìkànnì yìí. Bàbá ni Karimot ba yé ẹ̀jẹ̀. Fúnra rẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ fi so bad. Ó dẹ̀ fi remorseful àbíjẹ́lẹ̀ máa ń pè é. Ó dẹ̀ wò pé òun ti ba nǹkan jẹ́ máyé bàbá yìí. Ìjọ ti apologize direct ìwọ gan lè gbà rẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ bàbá ti sọ pé bàbá ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú orí ìkúnlẹ̀ mo wà ẹ ṣàánú fún mi. Kán tó lè move on.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n, you are not getting my question. My question is let me re-ask again.
No, let me I understand the question now.
Hold on, ma. Let me react.
Oh my God.
I am saying that I'm not talking about apology here. And let us listen. I am saying that Karimot talking to Baba and Karimot talking to Baba's legal team. In the court of law, which one ló máa gbé pálí jù? Because Baba will not be standing to defend himself when the case gets to court. Baba will not be the one that will be cross-examining people in the box. So I'm asking now, so that we'll be on a better same page. Which one? It is the most important. Is it the lawyers that are representing? Because if I'm your lawyer, sir, I'm just like you.
Okay, ṣé mo lè dáhùn?
Ó yẹ dáhùn ẹjọ́ ká lè move on kí n kó mi bá tó.
Karimot can never get to the legacy without passing through Baba Mohbad. Karimot can never get to the legacy without passing through Baba Mohbad.
Thank you.
She has to speak with Baba Mohbad first. Then Baba Mohbad will now introduce her to his legacy. That is how it should be.
Mommy,
thank you, ma.
Hold on, please.
I stand by you.
Hold on, I miss you now. God bless you, ma, for that. But now, Baba, with what is playing out now, Baba has said that, what's it called? Karimot, I don't have issue with you. Anything you want to say, talk to the lawyers. The legal team are trying to reach Karimot, but Karimot doesn't want to talk to the lawyers.
Where did Baba say that from? Where did Baba say that from?
Ṣé wọ́n gan lè dá legal team? Karimot fẹ́ talk to the lawyer.
No, ẹni sì gbọ́dọ̀ láti ọmọ ẹ̀sìn ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí. Ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí. Mo fẹ́ kí yọ̀ọ̀kì farabalẹ̀ àtàwọn kí gbogbo wa jọ fún.
Ó níbi tí máa tolerate gbọ́dọ̀ àní mo ti sọ pé ó sì ní wọ́n gan. Tó bá ń wá information, èmi náà ń wá information káàkiri. Èmi náà wá information káàkiri.
No matter what, Baba Mohbad first before negative.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n tó bá gbọ́ information, you go direct to the information center.
Will you listen to me? I'm not looking for information.
Because interrogation, I'm not here for
interrogation now.
No, go and do this for your platform.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n, why now? Why you?
Because you are pissing me off. I know you are not interested in this. Interest lórí Karimot, má wulẹ̀ wá mú àníwá bí. Let me do my own things in my own way. Stay in your lane. You are ìwé tó kà ó fi ní mí lára. Ìwé tó kà ó fi ní mí lára. Bí ẹ̀ ní mí lára. Báwo fi ní ẹ̀ ní mí lára ń bí? Ìwé tó kà ó ní mí lára. Báwo ló ṣe máa ń fi ìwé tó kà ní mí lára? Ṣé mi mo rán ẹ́ skul ni? Me run way down. Any of the car with me, let me do it. Man, you are not here to come and interrogate me. You are telling me what going on from one thing. What are they come down? I'm not here to answer your question. Oh, there is one question. No, so the number of panelists there.
It's okay, sir. It's okay, sir.
Oh, there was something that wanted to
It's okay, sir. But all I say is okay. It's okay. It's okay. Honorable York, it's okay. Also, thank God, we got one time but my answer, sorry sir, I'm coming. My answer also goes with Mommy Joker. And let me analyze my own for you, sir, Honorable York. Now, Karimot She Baba, ó fẹ́ dá sí ọ̀rọ̀, ó fẹ́ ṣe àwọn àtúnṣe. Tí Karimot bá lọ bá lawyer direct tó lọ ń sọ̀rọ̀, the lawyer can also refer her back to Baba by saying, Baba, where are you coming from? But if Karimot has done the necessary things with Baba first, if Baba for me go ahead, okay, we have to meet the legal team and tell them everything, then it will work that way. Yes. What people should just come down. Thank you. Well done. Let's power tap, please. Let's power tap.
Let me just make a little contribution to this.
Oh yeah, on by your kisoro.
Mr. York, good afternoon, sir.
Okay. I mute you, Joe, ma, I don't. I didn't any sorry sorrow.
No, Mr. York. Can you do the Karimot sorrow? You don't see what's on the platform. You know the platform. The phone don't solve. They want okay. There's a question. There's a lady in sorrow. There's no interject. Hey, they go so. You go free mind there.
Sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm not going to tolerate that. I don't know who is talking. I asked Karimot question. People were asking Karimot question on confused face. Why, please?
Malo. No. I'm not going to sit here like I would never been in Calvin. I don't want you here. Host you, one of the host you, Lord.
The question for Karimot, and I love the question. And that question is a very vital question. It can be lawyer from Abuja. Okay, so straight, only Basalano. For that reason, alone, I give it to you that day. One, Basalano, the man of Basan. Girl, Basan. Okay, so Uncle Afiniki needed to show that develop a flashback. Only as a family lawyer for all of them. That's that number one point. Uncle Afiniki, okay. Are aware of it, only you. Okay, get it about that. Obviously, so mind it. You need UK. Similar case. I know about similar case.
Hello?
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah, good afternoon and good morning. I just want to make a little contribution from what you have been discussing.
This is my
nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ Karimot èmi ti sọ ní orí platform Madam Jokem lánàá ẹni tó bá sọ pé kí wọ́n má listen sí ọ̀rọ̀ Karimot kí wọ́n wo ẹni ẹ̀ dára ṣé tòótọ́ ló fẹ́ justice fún Mohbad because èmi ti sọ ti pé àwa tá ń jà justice fún Mohbad kò tí ì sí evidence tí a ní but Karimot ó ní àwọn evidence lọ́wọ́ the question now is this ṣé kí Karimot kó pe bàbá ni àbí kí bàbá pe Karimot anybody ló lè pe anybody Karimot ti sọ pé ọmọ lòun jẹ́ sí bàbá tó bá wù bàbá ẹ jẹ́ kí bàbá pe Karimot don't control this man don't control him
tó bá òun bàbá kó pe Karimot tí Karimot tó bá òun kó pe bàbá ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀. That is number one. Secondly, by going pé ẹ sọ pé kí Karimot kó lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà kó ṣe kíní kankan ibi tó bá òun ló lè lọ. Ẹ má gbàgbé lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná ṣe báwọn spending ṣe wọ́n bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe báwọn prime boy wọ́n bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ kó tó di pé wọ́n lọ sọ́dọ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà kí ló wá dé tẹ wá ń sọ pé Karimot ó gbọ́dọ̀ lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà first before bàbá kí ló dé. Ẹ ká fi sentiment lọ́ọ̀yà bá wá justice.
Ṣé lọ́ọ̀yà ló bá yẹ̀ jẹ́?
You understand? Àǹtí bàbá tó bá fẹ́ dáríjì Karimot kó dáríjì. Àárín òun àti bàbá ni ọmọ àti bàbá ni wọ́n. Karimot accept in public. Èèyàn mélòó ló lè jáde ní public tó máa accept mistake in this justice for Mohbad. Karimot, she has done very well. Tó fi jáde. Ẹni tí ò bá ti support Karimot, sọ pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí Karimot sọ ni kẹ́ believe but ẹ support ẹ̀ kó tiẹ̀ jáde ó wá sọ àwọn ohun kọ̀ọ̀kan ó wá validate ẹ ti gbọ́ ni o ẹ ti gbọ́ ni o ó tiẹ̀ wá jáde wá sọ ẹ encourage ẹ.
Andy
náà ẹ ó dọ̀ láti sẹ́ nígbà tí ẹ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tún búlì Karimot online jáde wá kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ for God's sake. Báwo lẹ ṣe expect pé kí àdúrà kó jáde wá kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ Karimot tó jáde wá tó wá ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Wọ́n sọ débi pé bàbá kọ́ má di pọ́n tún lọ bára wọn ṣe píopío ẹni pé orí wọn ti gbálẹ̀.
You understand? And this time bó ṣe yẹ kó lélẹ̀ so that gbogbo àwọn tó ń jà fún justice wọn á mọ ibi tó máa focus lé but nígbà tí family wa tí ò bá jáde
kọ́. wọ́n máa sọ pé ní nǹkan against family wa torí mo mọ̀ yín àtàwọn commenters oríṣiríṣi lè máa gbé máa ní ó ti dé o bí ká so ìgbẹ́ máa pè nìyẹn ṣe rí family wa kò fẹ́ kí Karimot bá bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ he want to be the one to talk to bàbá Mohbad ẹ sọ pé mi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mi ìfẹ́ kí Mr. Andy Goldie kẹ má sọ pé o tún ti ń bíríǹgì odun jáde ni mo ṣe gbà lẹ́nu wọn.
Let me now tell you.
You want to be the one to talk to Karimot, not Baba.
And láfikún.
Let me tell you.
Hold on.
Let me tell you.
Andy, hold on. Láfikún. But Mr. Miwa àti Yeye Kudi wọn kì í sọ̀rọ̀ at the moment.
Thank you.
Ṣé o báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ work?
Thank you.
DJ Yeye Kudi àti Famuyiwa, they are not in good time. For
let me
hold on. Mr. Miwa, you can continue. You can continue.
Let me blow your mind right now in front of over 800.
No baton.
From what I have been told. From what I have been told, they block family not to come to your platform at this moment in the issue of Karimot.
Everybody gone. Kí ló dé gan? Báwo làwọn èèyàn ṣe ń ṣayé báyìí?
Mo sọ pé wọ́n gba ẹ̀rọ àyà ni. Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ yìí sí, wọ́n lè padà wá wọ́n ti sọ fún yín. Wọ́n ti sọ pé kó máa wà lórí ìfúnra. For you to know that they are controlling this family. Àwọn gbogbo ló ń control family. Kí ló dé?
wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ní justice fún Mohbad wọ́n ní babaláwo ó sọ fún pé àwọn ní justice fún Mohbad.
ẹ jẹ́ wá sọ fún yín lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí mo ti bọ̀ wọ́n sílẹ̀.
ẹ má bínú Sister Debbie Andy please 1 minute ẹ̀yin comment section ẹ ṣọ́ra yín o ẹ má bẹ̀rẹ̀ comment
mo ti ń block
wọn. mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ wípé Andy this Andy that ẹ stop ẹ sílẹ̀.
Abisasi, mo ti block wọn, ẹ má wọrí, mo ń block wọn. Andy, wọ́n ti já ìgbì títí tí mo ń block wọn.
Ọ̀ni ẹlẹ́ni balẹ̀ ni náà ọ̀rọ̀ bá àwọn ọmọ ṣe lọ.
Have you seen a situation whereby a detective group wants to catch a criminal? Wọ́n wá lè wọlé tán láti lọ mú. Wọ́n dẹ̀ set obìnrin kan pé kó lọ fẹ́ nítorí pé wọ́n fẹ́ mú criminal. Obìnrin yẹn dẹ̀ lọ, ó ṣe ìyàwó ẹ̀ tọ́jọ́ ń bára wọn sùn. Kódà wọ́n bímọ fúnra wọn torí pé wọ́n fẹ́ arrest criminal yẹn. Have you seen a situation like that before? Ọlọ́run 100. Now, so kí wá ní issue tá a fi lè allow Karimot àti ìyá Mohbad láti pé kán bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ nítorí pé a fẹ́ justice.
Ẹjọ́ wọn kan torí pé ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà gùn pa wọn ní interest lórí kéèsì. Ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà
Let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with everybody and I will be honest with myself. Títí tí ma fi jáde lórí erùpẹ̀ mo ti sọ there is a lot of Judas among us.
Yes.
They use justice for Mohbad to cover, but they are not really seeking for justice. Tí ẹ bá bí wọ́n pé kí ni mo ṣe fún wọn for several months wọn ò lè rí nǹkan kan mú jáde fún yín. Wọn ò lè rí nǹkan kan.
Maybe you too know.
You understand? That's why mo ṣe sọ pé Judas wà láàrin wa rẹpẹtẹ. You understand? That's why mo fi yára mi sọ́tọ̀ sí pé me and justice for Mohbad. I'm justice for Mohbad to the core. Sherry, after tí mo ju bomb sílẹ̀, láti sẹ́, I will tell you to call 2 people. I will call you to confirm this. They will tell you.
Say it online.
After tí mo ju bomb sílẹ̀, family wa máa ṣe padà wá sórí platform yìí. Hold on. Family wa máa ṣe padà wá sórí platform yìí. Ó máa wá deny nǹkan tí mo sọ, but Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. Mo tọ́ máa pín ní nọ́mbà yàn méjì.
Mo fẹ́ bèrè kankan lọ́wọ́ ní Stanley fẹ́ bèrè kankan lọ́wọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ sọ pé Samuel wá kò fẹ́ wá sọ́dọ̀ olórí ẹbí ń bíbá ta ló sọ fún yín tẹ́ bá wá fẹ́ sọ ẹni tó sọ yẹn mi ìwà fẹ́ kẹ́ wá believe pé Samuel wá lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
No. Wọ́n block family wa ni wọ́n advise pé kò gbúdọ̀ wá. Kò ń ṣe pé family wa ò fẹ́ wá.
Ta ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀?
Madam Jokel, if you drop your call, I'm going to put you in a group call. Then you confirm this.
Group call.
Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́n bí ìṣòwò àyè gbogbo èèyàn ló mọ̀ pé mi ò ń tẹ̀lé wọn ní wọn pé nítorí tí bá máa jà máa ń ja ìjà mi tó máa jẹ́ pé máa nítumọ̀ ni bí mo ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn o mo fi sọ pé ṣe rí ẹni tó wá sọ orú nǹkan yóò yẹ kó fẹ́ dàrú níbi tájọ wà yìí.
Oríṣiríṣi máa máa wọlé o oríṣiríṣi máa máa wọlé o this is an avenue open space for oríṣiríṣi.
No hearsay.
Ẹni máa wádìí.
Anyway, Madam Coffee wà sókè. Nǹkan tẹ́mi tẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ yóò kí bọ́lẹ̀ èmi fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sórí nǹkan tí yọ̀kì sọ nǹkan tí mo tẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ Madam Joker ti sọ èyí tó jù nínú ẹ̀ òun ní ọ̀rọ̀ lórí pé ibo ni ẹ fẹ́ tí Karimot lọ ṣé lọ́dọ̀ bàbá ni àbí ọ̀dọ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà so èmi fẹ́ sọ yín pé òun ni Madam Joker ti sọ yẹn ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé Karimot ṣé bàbá ló mọ̀ àbí lọ́ọ̀yà ló mọ̀ that's question number 1 question number 2 ṣé bàbá ṣé lọ́ọ̀yà kan ló gbéṣẹ́ fún ni so kí Karimot tó dọ́dọ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà kì í ṣọ̀dọ̀ bàbá ló máa kọ́kọ́ lọ láti lè lọ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀ bàbá ló máa wá ṣe kí ni ló máa wá introduce ẹ̀ sí pé ok lọ́ọ̀yà mi o èèyàn báyìí o ó náà ní àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tóun fẹ́ gbélẹ̀ fún wa o tó bá wá o àtọ̀dọ̀ mi ló ti wá o èmi believe lórí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn báwo ni ẹ kọ̀ ṣe máa lọ straight away like that tó dẹ̀ máa bá wa lọ straight
Andy ti jápa Andy ó jápa
nǹkan tó drop ni pé
Andy ó jápa àbí.
mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọjọ́ kìíní.
àǹtí wa sọ ń bílẹ̀ kan.
Áńtì jápa àǹtí ó jápa.
Àwọn pé bọ̀dàmú ìwà dẹ̀ gbé kọ́ọ̀lù àwọn. ní àǹtí ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n sọ fún bọ̀dàmú ìwà kó má
ẹ káàsán mà kúrò ní mọ́ni kúrò lórí nǹkan kan ẹjọ́ ẹ káàsán mà ẹjọ́ má bínú ẹjọ́ wọn lè dákẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ mọ́mí ọ̀sẹ̀wá búkì wọn lè dákẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ àǹtí níbo ló ti gbọ́ yẹn ta ló sọ fún ẹ do not call anybody behind.
ẹ̀jẹ̀ kéèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ délẹ̀ tán.
àǹtí níbo ló ti gbọ́ àǹtí wá sọ ibi tó ti gbọ́ ẹni tó sọ fún àǹtí kó wá sọ níbí báyìí àǹtí you must not call anybody behind come and tell us àǹtí come and tell us. Because ẹ ti rí kó ògiri ti lanu sílẹ̀ sí ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ògiri ti lanu sílẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ìpè Mr. Muyiwa dẹ̀ pé àwọn Mr. Muyiwa gbé kọ́ọ̀lù àwọn jọ sọ̀rọ̀. So níbo wá ní Mr. Andy tí wàá gbọ́ pé wọ́n sọ pé kó má bàa láti ṣẹ́tọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ̀ mọ́dá Mr. Muyiwa wọ́n block ẹ̀.
Irú kí ni wọ́n gbélé?
Way forward lè ní fẹ́ sọ.
Àǹtí ó sáré jápa bí? Àǹtí ó jápa? Ókè.
Yes, èmi.
Àǹtí ti jápa.
Kí ló fẹ́ sọjà rẹ̀?
Àǹtí
Ẹjọ́
jápa.
torí Ọlọ́run ọba ẹjọ́ torí way forward lè ní fẹ́ gbogbo bá ṣì yìí kò dáa ó fọyàn lórí èmi mo ṣe wà látàárọ̀ tá ti ń wò yín báyìí gbogbo yìí báyìí ní ibo la tún já sí báyìí ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run gbogbo òsì nítorí Ọlọ́run tó bá jẹ́ pé tòótọ́ true justice ni gbogbo wa ń wá ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ wò kankan ẹ jẹ́ ká wọ ọlá gbogbo wàhálà tá ti ń ṣe bọ̀ látọjọ́ yìí ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ṣe wa lójútùú ọwọ́ lórí kíni bí Karimot ṣe máa bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ tó èmi mo ṣe kọ́kọ́ dáhùn question tí yọ̀pì sọ okay ó béèrè question ni àwọn wá ń direct ẹ̀ báyìí pé okay bàbá first not the lawyer first because Karimot did not know the lawyer bàbá ló gbé ẹjọ́ lọ fún lọ́yà so bàbá náà ló máa gbẹ́jọ́ Karimot lọ fún lọ́yà pé kí nǹkan wà nílẹ̀ o ẹ bá mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ní báyìí sọ̀rọ̀ ó lè ní kọ̀ọ̀kan á sì mú from that place ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run nǹkan ọ̀nà ni gbogbo ẹjọ́ wá bọ̀ ọ̀nà tá à ń gbà ó yàtọ̀ bóyá ẹjọ́ akọjú sójú kan wàhálà yìí ti pọ̀ jù fún gbogbo wa ẹ̀fọ́rí nìyí torí Ọlọ́run èso níyàwá ẹ wò pọ́ìntì lèmi máa ń wò ọ̀rọ̀ tí Karimot tún sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ à ń jà lórí ilé àwọn ọmọ tó sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ pé
kí ògiri ti lanu ẹ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe ọ̀sán
jà lórí ilé ẹsẹ̀ tó gbé tó fẹ́ gbé ní ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kọjú síbẹ̀ yẹn ó sì kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa ó sì kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run mo ń bẹ̀ yín ni bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ justice yìí kọ́ leléyìí tí gbogbo ẹ̀ wá fẹ́ rí báyìí ẹ wọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ má jẹ́ ká fi sentiment sí torí pé mi ò láìpẹ́ lágbàdá ó sọ̀rọ̀ ó bí ní oníkálùkù ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni ohun tí mo sọ opinion mi ni ẹ má bá mi jà lórí ẹ̀ tó bá wù ẹgbọ́ tó bá wù yẹn má gbọ́ bí sẹ́ńtì pẹ̀lẹ́ lómi tọ́lọ̀ mi bá sọ̀rọ̀ opinion ẹni tó bá wù yẹn má gbọ́ ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ìfẹ́ pọ̀tà ti dọ́bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ continue
I always value your contribution and your efforts. Thank you.
Hello, ẹ̀ka àṣọ gbogbo ilé.
Àti dáadé ó yẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Hello, ẹ̀ka àṣọ gbogbo ilé. Mọ́mí Jókèm.
Ti dáadé ẹ̀ka àṣọ.
Ẹ̀ka àṣọ mà.
Ẹ lè pa mí.
Sẹ́rí lẹ́bù tá a ti wà báyìí.
Mr. Láti drop mi, wọ́n drop me, I don't care. Wọ́n drop me lórí panel wọn, me, I don't care. If you drop me, but nǹkan tẹ̀mí sọ ni wípé gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe yìí, it's not good. It's not good.
A lot of us
It's not good. Ẹ ti fún wọn láyé ẹ̀sìn wọn, ògiri ti lanu, oríṣiríṣi ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. Nǹkan tí wọ́n wá báyìí nìyẹn.
What I want to tell you.
Nǹkan tí mo wá báyìí nìyẹn oríṣiríṣi ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn yo oríṣiríṣi ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ and these Andy people they are bent now to destroy everything. I'm telling you, just go and write this down. They are bent to destroy everything. And I was talking, Mr. Lateef dropped me. I don't care for that. Me okay because you can drop anybody. If you wish, if you don't want them on your platform, you you can drop anybody but nǹkan tèmi try tí mo avoid lélẹ̀ ó ní mo dẹ̀ ṣe sọ fún yín pé they should stop all this I don't know panelists wọ́n máa ń try àti pé kí ìjà ṣẹlẹ̀ I honestly in fact let me just go off.
Why would you?
kan lẹ́yìn ẹni tó bá jẹ́ pé tí Mohbad bá gba justice ẹ fẹ́ jọ ríra yín ẹ fẹ́ jọ pín nǹkan tó kù ńlẹ̀ àwọn yẹn ni kọ́ máa sọ pé wọ́n kóra wọn jọ tí wọ́n ń ṣe meeting èmi ò ṣe pé tí Mohbad bá gba justice tó bá kù ńlẹ̀ fẹ́ pé mi ìsinú mi ṣe so I can't do it mi ò fẹ́ ní meeting pẹ̀lú anybody kò sẹ́ni tó pè mí wá fúnra mi ni mo wá àbùkù tí àwọn ọmọ yẹn ti fi kàn mí mo kàn fọṣọṣù fi para ni mo fi ń ṣoṣùn tí mo fi ń para ni mo ń ṣe wípé kó má dùn mí ni.
Okay, ma, mommy, I say at this level, let me just round it up. I want to round it up. Let me round it up. Let me
answer my own too. Ṣẹ̀wárẹ̀ mi náà, mi ò lè ojú ogun láwà, èrò ọjà paramọ́. I know the way I do my own things in my own way. Tó dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ mi lọ́wọ́. Ṣẹ̀rẹ̀ mi náà, mi ò lè pe lágbájá, mi ò lè pe tẹ̀mẹ̀dò. Oníkálukú dúró sáyé ẹ̀. Day your day, make a day my day. Má gun mi ò gun ẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n ajá tó bá torí, ajá tó lọ lé ẹkùn kò ní darí bọ̀. Ó ti yẹn day your day pẹ̀lú ìwé tó kà day your side make I day my day with my people here don't bring your brainless idea to my platform because it's a brainless ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò lọ́pọlọ kó wá máa fẹ́ wá máa interrogate mi bí don't bring it to my platform day your side there keep doing your own things let me keep doing my own things in my own way mo mọ̀ pé mi ò kàwé ẹ ṣe ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ kàwé tẹ́ ẹ̀ kọ́pọlọ ẹ̀ rí pé ẹ̀ kọ́pọlọ. Èmi náà lè pé anybody oníkálukú dúró sáyé ẹ̀ make a day my day day your day kó ní mi ò wá sórí platform yín ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ń lọ lẹ̀ ń wá lẹ̀ ń yọjú.
At this juncture now, at this level we are now, because we cannot go far, we have not come a very long way and get everything scattered now. Let Baba Mohbad, I know all of them are hearing us. Mr. Muiwa is hearing us. Where everything has scattered or is beginning to scatter up to. If they want everything to collapse finally, if they want the whole thing to get scattered, then they should go and sit down and they should not come and address everybody here. The issue of Karimot is causing a lot of problems. We should accept her, we should not accept her, we should do this. Baba Mohbad, tí ọ̀rọ̀ kan, Mr. Muiwa tó bá jẹ́ ilé máa jáde síta. You people should come and settle this. And if you refuse to settle it, then let us all of us go with this.
Àti dàdé ẹ má bínú fẹ́ bí ní ìbéèrè kan. Ọ̀fun ibi oníṣẹ́lẹ̀ yín ọ̀tá yín ló máa ṣẹ̀. Kọ́ wá jẹ́ wípé ẹni yẹn ti ṣẹ̀yìn ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó jẹ́ wípé kò lè rí ìdáríjì lọ́wọ́ yín. Kọ́ wá jẹ́ wípé n tí ẹ̀ ń wá tó ta kókó tí ò ṣe tú yìí. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá dọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ lè tu ṣé ẹ̀ ní gbé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀yìn yẹn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ̀ pé nǹkan yẹn ṣe kókó ẹ̀ ní dọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀kẹ́ ìgbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Mọ̀mí Jókè.
Ṣé ẹ̀ ní dọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀kẹ́ ìgbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sincere answer.
Màá dá yín lò. With my own knowledge and with the days I've been on this justice, I've started as far as when the justice started. Now mo ti pé àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan lẹ́yìn pé issue Karimot yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká treat it. Let us find a way to get across to her and try to see how we can settle things. If it's not giving us what we need, then we should throw her away. Mo ti pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lẹ́yìn.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n sọ nǹkan fún yín.
With my opinion, mo ti pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lẹ́yìn.
Àti dàdé ẹ má bínú. Mr. Muiwa wọ́n ní kí báwọn gẹ̀ẹ́tì nọ́mbà Karimot. Nígbà tí mo wá ní òkè mo ti gbọ́ Karimot wá reply mi ní pé bàbá lòun fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ òun ò bẹ́ anybody sọ̀rọ̀. Mr. Muiwa tún wá rán another person lọ sí life for Karimot. Ẹni yẹn wá sọ Karimot wá sọ fẹ́ni yẹn pé kán lọ pass through Yèyé Kudi. Ẹjọ́ kí ni Yèyé Kudi ṣe fún wa? Ṣé Kudi ò dá sí kíní yìí ni? Ṣé kò kópa gidi nínú ẹ̀ ni? Ẹ máa fi sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ Kudi o kò ṣeé tà nínú nǹkan tó wà lẹ̀. Why then play politics? Politics don't play yẹn gọ́gọ́gọ́gọ́ ni ó ń bí mi nínú. Ọmọ ṣì ní.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pa mí ọlọ́mọbìnrin Madam Jokem, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lọ́mọbìnrin Madam Jokem. Sorry, Atilade, let me just say this.
Andy, 1 minute before I go. 1 minute. Maybe I will make a suggestion. If before everything gets scattered, or before, I will make a suggestion, it may not be taken from by everybody, but tí a bá fẹ́ fi ìhónú wa hàn, because we cannot allow this thing to continue like this. I cannot see people, fighter people, front people that are in the war front fighting themselves when we're supposed to be listening to each other. I want to suggest Olori Obibomijokem and some other Kojan people that are here. If Baba Mohbad and Muyiwa and those involved, if they cannot come out to address this issue, let us go on a protest for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It means they don't want us to do anything again. Let us don't have a kind of brain issue as far as this is concerned. That is my suggestion. I cannot allow, and Honorable York is close to me, Olori Ebi is close to me. The two of them are talking to each other. It's uncalled for. Since all these days now, West cannot come up because a lot of things are getting destabilized and people are getting scattered. We have them here, we have all our people. They go to that place in order. All of these people, they have talked very bad to Karimot, but we want to appreciate her for us to get justice and everybody, the rest of mind, everybody lost soon. But if they don't want justice, let us go out of the district, let us go and relax in our house.
Hold on. Mumbo. Mumbo jumping in.
Ẹ̀lọ́ mi sára àti sinẹ́.
Tẹ́ bá ti pè máa ní.
Ẹ̀lọ́ ẹ̀ka.
Ẹ̀rọ àmà.
Ìyá mi kọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan tó. Mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí nǹkan tí Àtìdáde sọ. Mr. Àtìdáde ẹ ṣe gan ló tẹ sọ yìí. Ṣé rí ẹ dárúkọ kan sí ẹ lọ bá ẹni yẹn ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ àsọmọ ìyá. Ó rúdù jù. Tó bá jẹ́ òun gan ló ń control justice for Mohbad tó gbówó ilé rẹ̀. Ẹnikẹ́ni yẹn ìwúra kó gbé agbára sílẹ̀ kó mọ̀wọ́ sọ sí èèyàn. Tó bá dẹ̀ dórí platform èèyàn kò kí ń jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ó fẹ́ kó jẹ́ títí ẹ̀ ló máa jẹ wàá dẹ̀ máa sọ pé ẹni ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ lọ ò lè rúdù sí i wàá dẹ̀ máa fi ń directly insult ẹ̀ ṣé àwọn wájọ́ sí tó bá wájọ́ sí àwọn máa láti gbàgbára bọ́lẹ̀ èèyàn ní Mr. Latisne ó ní Mr. Latisne ti níyì nínú ayé justice jọ gbogbo bá ló gbẹ́ lómi jáde mọ́mí jókè tí ó ń ṣe ọmọ kékeré tó ń bá dé ọ̀bí náà bá dé wá gbà nìyẹn wọ́n wá lọ sí platform wọ́n á máa abuse èèyàn èlò ló ní lọ́wọ́ gan náà èlò ló dá sí justice for Mohbad tó fẹ́ gun Mr. Latisne bàbá 50 something gíragíra mọ́mí jókè is over almost 60 àbí over 60 ẹni kó take it easy ṣé rí àgbàṣedélé ayé yìí òbí náà gbogbo wa ò lè jẹ bákan náà ẹ má lọ wá sí platform kí wọ́n káwọn lọ síbẹ̀ àwọn tó kọ́ máa wúrùdù síyàn ẹ ló bá ẹni yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé rí Mr. Latisne yìí àti mọ́mí jọ́kànsì yìí onísùúrù ni wọ́n ẹni yẹn góńgó ní problem ṣé rí àwọn ibi tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń rí àwọn ẹni yẹn góńgó ló ń da justice yìí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tá a wà yìí àtàwọn kan tó jọ ń kó àwọn pọ̀ tó ní máa sọ fún yín ṣé àwọn tá à ń wò yìí àwọn ẹni tó ń kọ̀ sí problem àwọn góńgó ni tí nǹkan bá ti fẹ́ níyànjú àwọn ló ń dàrú àdéhùn amọ̀wọ́ ètò ṣe é ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ní sùúrù náà ṣe bọ́ sọ pé àwọn wà àwọn majority wọn náà wà lóyìnbó tó òyìnbó bá fẹ́ gba nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó pààyàn òyìnbó á máa ṣe yes sir yes ma'am á máa pọ́nlé tó bá lóun fẹ́ lọ gbé obìnrin wá fún òun fẹ́ bá sùn wọ́n á gbé obìnrin wá fún tó dá àmà etí níbi tó yẹ pé òyìnbó ìtàrọ̀ géètì èèyàn rí àkéjì dẹ̀ ń dá tó sọ òyìnbó yẹn lára òyìnbó yẹn á tún mú á tún bá sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa èyí lè fẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ tó bá lóun fẹ́ mu igbó àbí wíìdì ó máa lọ ra fún bọ́jẹ́tì ìtọ́ páúdà yẹn náà ó máa lọ ra fún tó bá dá sí wọn lójú pẹ̀lú sùtù wọn á tún nù tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn ṣàlàṣàlà iláyé láti bá èyí lè fẹ́ kí nǹkan dòrò àwọn kí ló ṣe yí tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀fẹ́ kára yí balẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa sọ ayé di ọ̀gá àwọn dá ń sọ yẹn ní kẹlọ bá rí àwọn gbọngàn nínú òbí àwọn fẹ́ justice tó bá fẹ́ justice kó má máa wá máa dá wàhálà lẹ̀ kò sẹ́gbẹ́ wọn nínú bíbá yìí èmi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí gan mi ò rí tó dá síbẹ̀ ju wàhálà lọ dá sí lọ sí tó bá ti dá $100 ṣá kó fi dá wàhálà $20 $20,000 lè ní.
owó ti tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ ṣe mà.
àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀ kò ṣe oníwàhálà.
ẹ ṣe mà all of us are one. Ẹ ṣe.
Latisne, let me respond to this. Latisne, please, you will allow me
to say this on your platform.
To say what?
To say this on your platform. Comfy, stay away from Andy. If you want to drag me, go and use your platform. You have been dragging me, and it makes me more popular. Don't come to any other platform. Use your platform to drag me, and I will be happy for you to continue dragging me. That is number one. And secondly, what I said, I stand on it. As at this morning, this group of set of people, hosts, and some of them in the box, once she drag Latisnella Roy, only because Latisne will support the idea Karimot. And please stay away from me. Comfy, use your platform to drag Andy. It will make me more popular. That's what I want. And please, she came purposely because of me.
We heard that now. Let me tell you what she said.
Hold on, please. She climbed up purposely because of me.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on.
ra yín lọ́kàn àkílódé tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ọkàn ẹjọ́ ẹlòmíì I can see in this journey that they see this justice as one catchy cruise for what a life.
All right.
Òkú ọ̀fọ̀ ó lẹ̀ ń wá sórí iṣẹ́ lójoojúmọ́ ká ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ ká ṣe wọ́n ní téèyàn bá pẹ́ jù lórí ibi èsìkéṣin á máa balẹ̀ kí ló dé wá ìtẹ̀ wálé ayé mọ́yà it's left for Baba Mohbad if you want to forgive her ọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ wípé Ọlọ́run tó ń gbénú ẹ̀ alọ́ba mo mọ̀ ipò ti forgive Karimot so tá a bá wá ráwọn tó fẹ́ máa yí ọwọ́ padà tẹ́yìn kan bá jókòó wípé bàbá ẹ má gbà ó kù yín ọkọ lọ́run because bíbélì tẹ́ ń kà gan kò wọ́n nù wá yín kò wọ́n nù ṣe yín ìrun tẹ́ ń kírun 5 times in a day I'm a Christian to the core kò wọ́n nínú ṣe yín tílẹ̀ mọ́ yẹ tí mo yẹ ṣẹ́ tá a ṣẹ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run kí ló dé kí lẹ wọ́n fà tẹ́ fà tán kí lẹ́ ń fà tẹ́ ń fà tán mo dẹ̀ tún sọ́ba tún repeat ara mi Karimot if you are listening to this voice you are not helping us you are helping yourself at the same time so ó jẹ́ kó o fi mọ̀ wípé àárín méjì ló wà torí ẹ̀yin wèrè kan ẹ̀ ń sọ ní sọ wípé ó máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ no you are getting it wrong but ẹ jẹ́ kí kálukú ṣe bọ́lọ̀ bá ṣe fi sọ́kàn ẹ̀ omijé tẹ̀ ń gbà lójú wa lójoojúmọ́ is too much. mo máa second ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá yẹn sọ if Alaba doesn't want anybody about this justice ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé black card ká sọ fún wọn enough is enough and thank God it's around the corner ọmọ máa pẹ́dù kan kí ló dé ẹ ti bà mentality wa jẹ́ a lè sùn a lè wo lórí kíni ìfẹ́ ni náà kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan nígbà tí o ṣe pé anybody fẹ́ gbowó ń bẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin youth yẹn ṣọ́ra yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lórí ọ̀fẹ́ tẹ́ wọnú justice yìí ní lastminute.com tẹ́ pera yín ní host ẹ ṣọ́ra yín gan ẹ ṣọ́ra yín àwọn èèyàn ń bọ̀ ẹ ṣe oore tó jẹ́ wípé ọmọ yẹn á máa ṣàdúrà fún yín níbi tó wà ẹ má jẹ́ kí ìrìn ọjọ́ mẹ́wàá kó di 100 years mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ ẹ ṣe gan ni God bless us.
Ẹ ṣe gan. Kí n tó máa lọ tó mi ní pẹ́ máa lọ sí ìwé kí n tó lọ ẹ jẹ́ fún mi 1 minute kí n fi ìpolówó nǹkan tèmi ń ta torí mò ń tajà ẹ jọ.
Yẹ́sì kan ò máa dára pé yẹ́sì méjì 50-50.
tá ń jà fún gan wọn ti sọ̀rọ̀
Ọ̀dákẹ́,
àmọ́ máa
ọmọ
yẹ wọn.
sọ̀rọ̀.
So nǹkan tí mo mean nìyẹn. So for now, according to ọ̀rọ̀ tá ti dáadé sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tán sọ make sense.
Ó make sense ìbàjẹ́.
Wọ́n ní láti jáde káwọn náà wá sọ̀rọ̀ bóyá wọ́n máa jáde lórí plan bóyá wọ́n máa ṣe show ni kan sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n forgive Karimot àbí wọ́n forgive ẹ̀ kó máa bá tiẹ̀ lọ so that àní lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ ti get àní lè máa drag ara wa mọ́ ẹ ti get tọrọ tálàyé bá ti wà ẹ ló.
Hello, Uncle Lakema Binusa. While you are going on a break, so possible can think of idea of that King White Abikenongwe. Because we are not like be our own meet so be our commenter meet so. Cooking shape we just some people are aiming afegboro lenu Karimot kó ṣàṣírí. No, it's not all about that. Gbogbo wa náà la dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kò sí ẹni nínú àwọn tó wà nínú nǹkan tó ṣe Mohbad tán mọ̀ kò sí ẹ̀dá nínú wọn tó máa bọ́ síta wá sọ pé bí Mohbad ṣe kú rèé torí pé ẹni tó bá ti lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ òun kan fúnra rẹ̀ wọ́n máa gbé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ so kí gbogbo wa gbàgbé pé à ń expect Karimot kó wá ṣe sọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún wa tọ́wọ́n bá dẹ̀ gbàgbé ẹ̀ àwọn ni wàhálà wọn nìyẹn. Number 2 gbogbo host tó bá ti ń ṣe show tẹ́ bá ti resume ẹjọ́ tó bá ní any contact pẹ̀lú anybody like bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ṣe fún yọ̀kì ni kó lọ́ máa discuss nǹkan wọn lórí kó má máa lo plan kìíní fún any other matter because òun ló máa ń fa distraction fún nǹkan tẹ́ bá gbé wá. So nǹkan míì tẹ́lómi ò lè sọ lórí platform yín wọ́n á lọ sórí platform ẹlòmíì wọ́n á lọ treat ẹ̀ wọ́n wá sórí platform yín wọ́n máa béèrè question you did the right thing ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ ti ń wake up. Pẹ̀lú tẹ́ ṣe fún dàbí yọ̀kì yẹn yes you answered him correctly ó ṣe fẹ́ máa put word sí yín lẹ́nu bóyá kí bàbá lọ bẹ Karimot kí Karimot lọ bẹ bàbá kó lọ yanjú ẹ̀ lórí platform yìí. So nǹkan tí mo ṣe pè yẹn má bínú while you are on break you deserve it. Mo wà lọ́lídé àlè sùn àlè wo gbogbo orí ń fọ́ mi kí ló dé bọ́n tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé ẹ lo approach ẹ̀yin lẹ́mọ bẹ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀ dẹ̀ nídìí láti wá sọ fún wa èmi gan ti ẹ̀ ní interest láti fẹ́ gbọ́ update ibi tó bá dé a máa yanjú ẹbí tá a bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ibi tá a bá filẹ̀ sí but ẹ má fi Karimot sílẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ bẹ ṣe máa yanjú ẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe pé ẹ̀ ń lọ torí pé a fẹ́ gbọ́ ẹ fẹ́ gbàṣírí kẹ padà wá fún wa no ẹ play role as tí Karimot bá jẹ́ àbúrò yín tí Karimot bá jẹ́ ẹbí yín àní filẹ̀ King White confirm pé torí pé àwọn filẹ̀ ni Karimot ṣe bọ́ọ̀tà tó ń jábọ́ she is lonely anybody tó bá lóun ò pìtì ẹni ní kẹfì.
gbogbo ọ̀nà dẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn wá bọ́ ẹ fẹ́ gẹ̀ẹ́tì ẹ̀ padà.
Exactly so àwọn òdẹ ní wá lọ torí pé a kàn fẹ́ clinch mọ́ díẹ̀ torí a fẹ́ gbọ́ no a fẹ́ lọ ká fàmọ́ra ó ti dẹbi wa àṣàmọ́ Mohbad rè ní ìdẹ́ ń gbórí Mohbad ọ̀hún ti gbà tó kú so Karimot náà ó ti di ẹbí wa kò níyà ó ti di ẹbí wa so we are not just going kíní yẹn dẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ má tiẹ̀ wọ́n bá yín sọ bó ṣe máa bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ti sọ pé kò kàn yín ẹ̀yin ni relationship fẹ́ máa ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ èmi ò personally and I'm not expecting kí wọ́n bọ́ sórí platform yìí kí n máa ní ìbáwọ̀ uncle àti kílẹ̀ bá bọ̀ no kí kálukú lọ jókòó olófòófó gbẹ̀gbòrùn àwa túlétúlé náà la tún family tó fi di báyìí ẹ ṣe sàn.
ẹ ṣe gọmà so ẹ̀yin fans kí pé bóyá mi ṣe justice mọ́ ikọ̀ wàhálà ti wà ń ta àwọn tó ní a fẹ́ wo a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ bí àti bàbá gan kọ bóyá bàbá forgive Karimot we need update bóyá bàbá ò forgive ẹ ká lè sílẹ̀ kó máa lọ láyọ̀ àtàláfíà kò sí àádáa tí bàbá bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ àbí tí Mr. Miwa bá ti give update then update wọn la máa work on update wọn ló máa sọ show tá a máa ṣe next but for coming out láti wá máa jáde ká máa attack you for now mi ò lè hold ẹ hello.
ẹ̀yin ìfàwọn ọ̀rọ̀ sí.
yes.
ẹ kọ́ rẹ̀. ẹgbẹ́ púpọ̀ ẹ fẹ́ kí ṣé wáyé pé ipa àtidádé ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá kẹ́ ẹ pé west road ti white yẹ fún wọn káwọn náà lè understand the content sọ.
all right.
mo ti gbọ́ voice note yẹn náà. no mo ti gbọ́ voice note yẹn.
all right wọ́n náà ti gbọ́ so ọ̀rọ̀ àtidádé la máa tẹ̀lé bí ọ̀rọ̀ tó make sense láti dádé sọ a lè máa bára wa jà online lórí ẹ̀ tájà táàdẹ̀ tí mọ́ kan wọn táwọn tó dẹ̀ ti fẹ́ kọ́yàn má gbélébù lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí so káwo respond bàbá. Of course ẹ mọ̀ pé mi àti yín lè pera ọ anytime ẹ mọ̀ pé mi àti yín kì í ṣe orí tọ̀ láti mọ́ àwọn ẹ ṣe. Àti Yétúndé gbogbo yín mo kí ẹ jẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín gan ẹ ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ àdó tì mí. Deborah àtẹ̀yìn panelist mi tẹ́ ti lọ mo really appreciate yín. Ọlọ́run rí ti bàbá Mohbad náà gbogbo nǹkan bí n bá yẹ gbó bí ajá ti bàbá Mohbad ni mò ń ṣe. Mi ò ṣe tẹlomi ti bàbá Mohbad náà ni mò ń ṣe. So torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe appreciate yín ẹ̀kọ́ àdó ẹ̀dẹ̀. Mo dúpẹ́ pé reason sí nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ní tẹ́ ẹ̀ wò pé ọ̀rọ̀ ṣé nítorí pé wọn náà kàwé ni wọn náà ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́pọlọ. Mo appreciate ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ understand.
Bádàlásí ẹ wo orí platform yìí ẹ wo orí WhatsApp yìí.
Kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀?
Fẹ́ràn sọ pé kọ́ fún wọn sílẹ̀ ìsìn ẹ wo orí platform yìí. Orí platform orí WhatsApp yìí.
This message is for Lati, Kemkat, and Adite.
Ó ní ṣoríire. Olórí burúkú ni ẹ́. Vegas wọ́n náà fẹ́ relevant. Àní máa sọ èdè speaker.
Mo fẹ́ relevant ní mi mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú ni Vegas yẹn ṣá.
Olórí burúkú original.
Olórí burúkú ni Vegas èèyàn gidi mo máa tiẹ̀ pé.
Ó máa fojú sunkún
olórí burúkú bá ó lè wá ní justice.
Gbogbo nǹkan tó tara ẹgbẹ́ jáde bá ó máa wẹ̀ bọ́ lára ẹ̀. Wàá rí nǹkan tí màá bẹ dánwò nínú bíbá ẹ̀. Wàá rí
lórí ẹbí ẹjọ́ láti sinẹ́
jáde ẹ lọ́kìlọ̀ fún Vegas ẹ lọ́kìlọ̀ fún àwọn olókèdè justice.
Orí lọ mú slip owó tó contribute níjọ tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ lọ mú slip rẹ̀ jáde contribution nínú justice yìí lọ mú jáde. Olórí burúkú ni ẹ ò ní ṣoríire.
Ó dàbí pé olórí burúkú ẹ̀ pé orúkọ mi bá láti
olórí burúkú ni Vengeance yẹn yan tó ṣe olórí burúkú ni Vengeance yẹn tó ní àkáyè àṣọ olórí burúkú èèyàn ni.
Ó máa fojú sunkún gbogbo nǹkan tó tara ẹ̀ jáde gbogbo wọn ló máa wẹ̀ wọ́lẹ̀ báyìí ó máa wẹ̀ wọ́lẹ̀ báyìí ní ewé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó bá gbẹ tó máa ń wẹ̀ bọ́lẹ̀ ni gbogbo nǹkan tó tara ẹ̀ jáde ó máa wẹ̀ bọ́lẹ̀ báyìí ni. Tó ní jẹ́rìí kọ̀ọ̀kan nù ẹ̀.
Kó lọ́pọlọ ni mo pè é mi mọ̀ pé kò lọ́pọlọ kọ́bọ̀.
Èmi tí mo fi gbẹ́ lọ́pọlọ ó máa pariwo bí ẹlẹ́pọ̀n kan. Aláyé
Vengeance máa làbà ní
olórí àti yín á ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. The battle line has been drawn. Ojú ogun láwọn ṣe máa sọ. Mo fẹ́ fi wà ara mi hàn yín gangan. Kẹ́lẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mi ò gbádùn.
láti sinẹ́ ẹ calm down ẹ má fẹ́ ní
bọ́ọ̀lù. Kọjá àyè nu yín, ó máa jẹ́
Àtìládé you are telling us to calm down. You are telling us to calm down, but you saw this guy just mentioning our name. You is mentioning our name. What have I done bad?
I don't want us to fight.
Àtìládé, you had him mentioning our name, and you are telling us to keep calm. Ó dàbí ayé Vengeance fẹ́ bàjẹ́, àwọn tó náà yẹ fẹ́ fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ̀. Ọmọ Vengeance ayé ẹ̀dá lọ.
Ìwọ ni máa wá ní ìníṣe justice mọ́ sí. Ìwọ máa
Vengeance ayé rẹ̀ dànù ní.
Mo wà lọ́lùdè báyìí. Bẹ̀wọ̀n bọ́ọ̀lùdè ni màá máa lò fún ìwọ. Màá wá máa jáde pẹ̀, màá máa gbé ẹ ṣépè. Ní ìwà ní wá lásán láti wá gbé ẹ ṣépè.
Olóòwò máa kájà òkú justice fún mi.
Màá kó nǹkan sí ẹ mọ̀ ní wá jọ tọ́ọ̀lù ní wá jọ ẹ ṣépè ní. Màá jẹ́wọ́ nǹkan tí mo
àwọn tó jọ ọ̀gá ẹ̀gbọ́n àwọn tó ń jí ẹ̀gbọ́n òsì bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ pọ̀ ìwọ mú àná tó wọ́n justice lánàá bí jẹta ìdíjẹta oṣù wọn fẹ́ sọ àwọn tó jọ ọ̀gá ẹ̀gbọ́n ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
Jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tọ́nà.
Ẹni sùúrù náà. Ẹjọ́ ayé ìwé nǹkan ọ̀pọ̀ kéènì ẹ̀ tó sọ pé àwọn máa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn máa lọ sórí DM rẹ̀. That was when Vengeance went to.
I don't understand though why are they calling Baba to come and talk if you forgive or not.
Tí o bá ṣe nǹkan tó dájú tó yẹ kẹ́ fi bá wí ẹ máa sọ pé ẹ máa bá wí a máa ṣe kinní kan a máa ṣe gbàpọ̀ ṣé èyí tó ṣe yìí ṣó bójú mu tó kó wọn pọ̀ kí ni wọ́n sọ níbi ìbàyí tó kó wọn pọ̀. Because someone was telling me pé kí ni
ilẹ̀ ó máa kàbùkù ó dẹ̀ ti ń kàbùkù báyìí Vengeance ọpọlọ ẹ tó tún yẹ
téèyàn ṣe ní pẹ́ni tó ní làákàyè ni ẹ àṣepọ̀ tí ẹ ní làákàyè
ni tó ń dárúkọ.
lórí black abu ó fẹ́ wá ẹgbẹ́ àjọyọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ìjọ ní
ẹjọ́ ni tó kọ́mẹ̀tì yẹn ṣe lórí TikTok tó bá yẹ kó orí TikTok ni ẹ sọ pé yes.
mo ń lọ gan mo ń lọ mo ní láti kó mi gan.
bàbá alájà jújú is not catching us o ẹni tó kùn bá máa mú lóògùn bá máa mú.
kò sẹ́ni tó ń ṣòfò.
ìránṣẹ́ ìṣù ní vengeance olórí burúkú ìránṣẹ́ ìṣù ní sẹ́pẹ́ ẹranko ni ó fẹ́ fi relevant ni ẹran játijàti ẹlẹ́kàn jíjò.
ẹjọ mo ní kọ́ rẹ ó dọ̀ ẹjọ ẹ má bínú ẹ ó dọ̀ kí lẹ wí erelu.
jọ̀ọ́ má ṣe báyìí má bínú tán báyìí má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ má jẹ́ kí àwọn pípọ̀ yìí mọ weakness yẹn no don't do this no ó ti pọ̀ you are more than this má gbé fóònù yẹn sí speaker o.
dùn ẹ wà ń speaker ẹ wà ń speaker ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé kó ẹ jẹ́ ń gbẹ mo ti fẹ́ ṣe tán sí ìrẹ̀lú ẹ jẹ́ ń pè é padà tó máa yẹ tán ká sọ̀rọ̀ gbà ẹ̀ ṣóyè ọ̀rẹ́ máa pè tí bá yẹ tán sí máa pè padà sí máa pè padà ẹ ṣe gbìyànjú ìrẹ̀lú ẹ ṣe mọ̀.
vengeance yẹn lọ́wọ́ kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ń lọ káàkiri iṣó tó ń sọ pé àwọn iṣó tán bá hábọ̀ Karimot tí wọ́n bá sọ pé kó lọ bá bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan báyìí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn àti bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí irú èèyàn játijàti wo lélẹ̀
ọkọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá Mohbad ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí vegans.
ó káàkiri ni gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá Mohbad
gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bàbá Mohbad ìwọ gan máa tẹ̀sí ẹ̀kọ́ tó kú. ó dọ̀la ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa lọ mà.
ìjọba àdàbí tó bá yẹ pé láti gba justice ṣì bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí á gba bọ̀dẹ̀ lórí platform ìṣòwò náà bá gbà bọ̀dẹ̀ pé ó gbà wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni àdàbí tó bá yẹ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ń ṣàìwọ́ tí sàdákùn ẹ̀.
contribute táwa ti contribute.
pẹ̀lú gbogbo wàhálà táwa ti ṣe lójú wàhálà tí ìwọ̀n dédé lọ́sàn-án gbọ̀ngàn tó wá jọ́.
Oh, wow.
No problem, Kuti. Thank you, Kuti. Spending did conspire with the nurse to carry out a task. What was the task? What did you tell the nurse behind before DJ Bami, who claimed he called the nurse? What did you tell the nurse behind? What was your assignment? What did they tell you? We are getting there. We're not going to leave nobody.
There is no way you blame Lagos State government. Leave Lagos State government.
Please, let's mute for now. We are still on this one. We are going to join Yomi Fabi very soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, spending conspired. The nurse who came administered injections that led to the offing of Mohbad. Spending need to reappear at the inquest again, or spending need to be sued, not petitioned now, for conspiring with the nurse to come and administer injection on Mohbad. Now say una no go come out. Waiting go push una come out. We go push una come out. Chole stupid Leon. Abi, no wala. Barrister, you want to say something?
Yeah, sorry. I posted something on X a few seconds ago. And after Madam listened to your Fabi, we can treat that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, please try and check the X from Vanguard and the Independent newspaper. We can also try and read out the article. There's an article that you posted by Independent Newspaper and Vanguard on can just quickly check on X right now. So yeah, thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Mommy Timatila, can we have you now? Ladies and gentlemen, let's join Yomi Fabi. Yomi Fabi is an activist, a human rights activist. He has been on the front line of justice for Mohbad, just that he has been silent for a while. But of recent, he came out probably because he was doing his own investigation. And for him to have come out at this junction, at this point in time, it means there is something that he must have seen. There is something that has, there is a truth that he must have uncovered or discovered concerning the justice for Mohbad. So let's join him. He's an activist, and we believe he's standing for justice for Mohbad. Thank you so much. His name is Yomi Fabi. Mommy Timatila, over to you. Let's have you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, can you hear that?
Yes.
Is it loud enough? Is it loud enough?
It's okay.
Okay.
Irrelevant. When in the first place, anything was not originally arrested and investigated properly according to the law. So it is quite important that when anybody can be accused, a lot of petitions are written with or without evidence. The police are duty bound to investigate. Like I said, arrest is not guilty verdict. Arrest.
My darling. Thanks. That's what I want to tell you, that we should join him because they are bashing him seriously there. You know?
That means they are not investigating in that.
So people should join him to give them back, please. To encourage him. Thank you.
And you are not investigating to this angle. You cannot investigate somebody that is one of his suspects by just waving at the person or waiting for the person to talk. It is not professional. That means something is going on. Then there is a cover-up going on. I don't know how true it is. I don't know who brought the idea or who went to the legal chamber to ask them to initiate coroner inquest. To me, if you ask me whether the coroner inquest will continue, the police should act now and do their job. It has nothing to do with the coroner inquest. The police have reasons to investigate and know what killed Mohbad in isolation of the coroner inquest, they are bound under the law to continue the investigation. All these things are what we should know, and we should do the right thing. We should do the right thing now. We cannot fold our arms and keep quiet. And that is why Break the Silence Foundation, we are already, we have been in the case from the beginning. There was no time I was silent about justice for Mohbad. I was just taking my time to see that the whole process is followed. I don't know who killed Mohbad. Nobody knew who killed Mohbad. At the initial stage, there was no way anybody would ever think about what Karimot was saying now. At the top, you are not raised with an honest background. Nobody ever thought about what she's saying now. She came for me at the point. I was shown. I was like, what have I said is wrong? I said my own bit. I've said my own truth. I'll say my truth. I will just. It's the truth that has to be told. So it's a society will find ourselves, and that is why I'm going to appeal to the police. I'm going to appeal to the state government. This Mohbad's case is very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. A lot of people are demanding for the justice because you will ask that no justice should be served on Mohbad's case because you think your children are immune to being killed irrationally. Raise, let me see how the children will survive and become a better person. Would understand the nitty-gritty that improper investigation must
the investigation is still ongoing. And then she spoke to her conscience. I cannot continue. You don't be surprised if any other person go to more for me within the circle will still come out and speak the truth. Because if there is anything, everybody has been threatened. Is it that people are threatened or they don't just want to speak the truth? And the police should understand that they need to do the right thing. Don't ruin this country. If the police have done the right thing by bringing in every reasonable person that logically should be brought in the case of homicide from inception, maybe all these things that we are hearing, police would have investigated and the investigation would have traversed towards where the phone is. But how can the police say it's irrelevant? There is a phone. Which police system will get to hear that kind of information and will say it's irrelevant? The only reason police will pretend they cannot act now is if a reasonable person, the family, or non-governmental organization that is standing by the family to get justice did not do the right thing by compiling those overwhelming evidences and information and share with the police. Police might say, you are only saying it, we didn't see any of these things you're saying. You didn't send it to us. There is no way you will submit those evidences that actions will not be taken. Because if you wait till the next coroner inquest, they shifted the one for the 24th to 11th of September. To 11th of September. And what they will do at the coroner inquest is they will be asking questions. That is why, while they are investigating, they said Abudo Mohbad want to talk at a point, and they said he cannot talk. Somebody went to run after him. Under police investigation, all that may not be able to happen. All that may not be able to happen. So the police should be allowed to return fully to the investigation. They should come back to it. This is a new dimension and angle to that investigation. If they fail to act, we should all conclude, all the justice from about that there is likelihood that we will never get justice. That is the truth, Tavego. That will be the truth, that there is likely. So what is going on at the coroner inquest should not in any way affect the police acting now, because the police are the primary investigator of this homicide case. They're the primary investigator. But the Nigerian factor is we cannot do any arrest now. You know, there is coroner inquest. Don't sell that to us. Don't sell that to us. So if somebody in Wumi's circle, not just a staff, not a neighbor, the blood sister, could give an insight. And before Karimot actually spoke out, millions of Nigerians know that as we speak, it is looking likely that Mohbad's death came from within that house. Nobody even knew anything about phone. Police don't know whether there is another phone hidden. Police don't know whether, I don't know whether there is a railing in Mohbad's house or not. So if that information filters out, a reasonable investigator will go to the house and check if there were actually railings or not. So what we should do as a matter of urgency, if you can help them, the legal team, the justice for Mohbad, you need to do that, because if you don't take that step, all of us will look stupid at the end of the day. There is nothing much the coroner will do. Is when you get to a stage like that, when it's court, what they will tell you is bring evidence. The police that are supposed to investigate and drag out evidence, if you don't make them work, they will not do anything. They will not do anything. I am telling you the honest truth. if anybody would want to hear the truth today, go send to Mola. If you rely on the coroner inquest, at Karimot so come padà ṣe live video pẹ̀lú wọn ní court, the conclusion will be we need you to prove this beyond reasonable doubt. But the only institution that is allowed under the law to investigate the allegation Karimot brought up are the police. And there is no way they will investigate without arresting Wunmi. Arresting Wunmi is not that she is guilty. But that is the only way they can move close to knowing whether that allegation is strong. If it was a false information, she might still pay. Karimot might still pay. But how can they make this kind of allegation? If you take this allegation, I will say my own truth. You can really rely and sit and wait for coroner inquest. Coroner inquest that was not initiated by Lagos State government. They wrote to Lagos State government, Ministry of Justice. Somebody wrote to them. So if truly you don't want to deceive yourself in silence, Emi, kéèyàn tó fi rọ́tọ̀ èmi kí máa tọ́lá mi máa ń ní mi lára, kí máa dúró ti irọ́, kí máa ṣe àbòsí, diplomacy pẹ̀lú irọ́ ni ò ní talent yẹ. Àfi tí màá fẹ́ dá sí ra, ẹni ò wọ́n ṣe. I don't know how to do it. I have lived well enough. Ayé tí mo pé mo wà nù ayé, mo ti bí. You do it and ensure that you contribute the right thing to the progress of your country. There is no way killing people irrationally within the house can stop. If all of us are not united to say that when it comes to cases like this, let the truth be told. Let the truth come out. Because if you think because it's social media, because of the nonsense empathy and nonsense emotion, and you support this, what happens if tomorrow they kill you? Are you the one to it? It is the duty of the people behind to ensure that they fight for the person, so that another person will not be killed irrationally, including your son, including your brother. So whether we like it or not, those vital information, the police must be able to come back, because if the justice for Mohbad will not come together, and if you don't do it by sending this petition, this additional information, say police, we add so and so. Of course, you will rely on intelligence reports. You will have to rely on information. If you know something, say something. Somebody is claiming to know something now, and this is the person coming out with a bold face. She has a name. It is not even a matter of we are trying to protect the source. We don't want to. This witness or this person making this categorical confession is even very close to the person. Now that this information are there, all you need to do is go to that house and then re-invite all those people involved in this case. Because all of them should know that if the investigation with this new information turns out to be true, they might likely go down. Promise one Calvary that clear evidence, they might not be able to help them. There is no sense in aiding and abetting murder, knowing fully well that the consequence karma only for any but I make sure to baby in just about show you what all of them you thought you were fear that fear don't buy every worry don't pay ni damu. When I preserve your life and I will ensure that every child you have, daytime, cross here, and I'll be taking them, then you feel the pain. When I feel the pain and then I want to have them here, they should come and serve, come and help you now. We're not saying, we don't know who killed him. And because I didn't ask her to stop. None of the justice for Mohbad asked Karimot to speak. None of the justice for Mohbad, not even the father of Mohbad, asked Karimot to speak or say what she's saying. So if you are that low and you cannot consider the fact that whether it is true or not, ẹ jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ lọ yẹ̀ wò. If it is physical, tí Karimot bá sọ ohun tó sọ yẹn níwájú wa, tó bá sọ, ẹni tó bá lọ́pọlọ, if you are that intelligent, won't you go back and check the railings and say, oṣù ọ̀ṣà, oṣù ọ̀pẹ ìjà ló fọ́ ọgbọ́n railings yẹn, ṣó wà mẹ́tẹ́lẹ̀ ni? Yes, the railings were there a day before. Are you sure? If it gets to the place and find out that there was evidence that the railings were even there a day before, because social media, otherwise, you do a lot of videos you don't know. There is no way those that killed Mohbad will not leave one or two traces. They cannot cover all the tracks. They can never. Go and I can beat my chest, except the police do not want to work. No matter how many people were covering the lies, except the police do not, there is no way you commit a natural murder that you will cover all your tracks. There is no way. So don't be deceived. It's quite shameful that after the police had already made us look like they've done their best, they've done everything. Meanwhile, part of their best should have included taking into custody Wunmi and every other person with it. So the missing link was that they were soft on Wunmi. And it's shameful that at the end of the day, LB Wunmi, a family close to Wunmi, is the one coming out to tell us that now a phone has been taken, which consists of major evidences. The railings of the house are evidences of physical and domestic violence. What are we talking about? And then you know, Corona. If it is true that Corona inquest was initiated from the camp of Wunmi, what are we talking about? We must stand and ensure that those in charge of those heading the Corona inquest, the judge, all of them, they follow the law. We will look into details. Every action, step they are taking. Lẹ́yìn ikú sáré. Lẹ́yìn ikú sáré. It is your right to stand and ensure that the right things are done in this kind of case as a citizen of this country. It's not something you'll be scared of. So we should engage the police. The police are there to do this. The police will never tell you that the police are not interested in anybody killing another person. They are not interested. They don't want anybody to be killed. So for you to think police will want to cover, the only thing you can blame police for is negligence, or there was an oversight, or there is compromise maybe within the police rank, one or two persons. They are trying to like, or they just go sentimental, and we can't really blame the police fully too, because at the initial stage of the Mohbad's announcement of Mohbad's death, all eyes were on the wrong set of people. Whether wrong or right, all eyes were on another set of people. So it is natural, the normal Oju Anu, to not think of doing the right thing by saying, Madam, you are with your husband 24 hours before he died. And with the look of things, this man died. If he died 2 hours before you tell the police as the wife and you are in the same house with him, you should be able to know quickly what killed him. There is no way. If somebody came into the house and killed him, or he died then you should be able to know. Tell the as the wife and you are in the same. If somebody dies and reports were made quickly, police will look at who were there, who probably have entered into the house, and all of things like that. Do you understand? So it's sacrosanct. It's quite important. So we're going to be appealing to the entire Justice for Mohbad team. Compress and burn all the videos of Karimot. That is the way to go. if you really want the police to act fully, we can only call for the arrest of Wunmi. If police want to act, they can say, okay, from that, what we saw on social media, that's the vital information. They might have contacted Karimot, and if Karimot should supply them additional information that looks like there is likelihood that it is true, or there is need for them to now go deep, they will hold whatever evidence she has given to them, and then they will switch. But we are all human beings. This is somebody in their camp. This is the blood sister. And if she could come out and talk, is it that the spirit of Mohbad is pushing and asking for justice? And this is a sign that because of Inyokon, it could lead to something catastrophic. If the justice system, if the government and those in power do not do the needful, you would think Mohbad, and the body and the spirit is insisting, it's giving signs. When things like that are happening, it's probably God is passing a message that do the right thing gradually. And those in authority will like, what do we do? If you need to do it, because if they don't, that somebody like Karimot could come out and talk. It's not a child's play. Karimot has not committed any crime by coming to speak the truth or speak her own truth. She has not done anything wrong. That I'm your family does not mean I can bottle up anything you have done wrong for a long time. I'm not able to support murder. So we need to understand that it is something that has to do with the soul of this country. Murder is not kids' glove. School. You want your children to go to work, and then they go in peace and come back in peace. You don't want a situation where anybody can just wish I can kill my child or kill your child, and then everybody, Mama Tewo, it's over a month now. It's over. Just allow it. Justice, when well served, even if it won't recover who had been killed, it will forestall a repeat. When we do our movies, we take our time to mirror the society and ensure that our stories educate and caution people from committing crime. And that has in turn helped the society, the government, even the police, so that crimes will not be on a large scale. So when I speak like this, I'm not speaking because I'm and as a matter of fact, all of them might have even been my enemy, or they might not even be my fan. That is not the point here. I am a human rights consultant and ambassador. And I'm speaking because I am promoting the frontiers of human rights. Mohbad has got right to life. If it is certain he was killed, then it is imperative for the government that we all voted for. We voted for few people to be in charge of our commonwealth. It is not because they are better human beings. It is not because they are superhuman. It is not because they cannot be challenged. It is not because we don't have right to ask them to use our resources at that position to do the right thing in society. It is because it is our duty to support the government and the police in cases like this, so that even when they kill a government official, when they kill a police officer, justice is served. So naturally, in this case of murder, in this case of homicide, in this case of that is obvious to all of us that this is likely a case of murder, whether it is a case of genuine or a false information. The police are duty bound to investigate. And there is no way they will investigate, there will not be a pre-arrest. So it is very important. And it's about more, don't come around and think, because it's not about gender. everybody should ask ourselves, how did it turn around to be that we mean everybody wants to she likely to be responsible? Everybody has got right to also clean and absorb themselves. Don't forget that in the course of fighting for this Mohbad, you have cancelled somebody's career. And if in your conscience and honesty, including those in the camp of who they are now accusing now, and what you will any cancel career, any about Mumba and Kokpa. Now think about it. How will that person be feeling? That what if I was around? What if my children and wife did not? What if I did not run? What if they have killed me, thinking I was the one that killed Mohbad? So if you look at the whole scenario going around the case, if new information are coming out, why should any reasonable person think it is out of place for us to ask that the police should act? Where was the evidence that you all saw when you demanded that Samilari Naramali should be arrested for the death of Mohbad? Were they not investigated? Were they not arrested? Why should any other person should be bigger in this case? These terrible people asking that now that an allegation was brought up, where was the evidence that all of us had that showed that Samilari killed Mohbad before he was arrested and investigated? Where was the evidence that we all had before Naramali was asked to return from abroad? And where were the evidences? But police are duty bound to investigate. And in the course of investigation, they will bring you in for questioning. And then, the little things where people were able to throw out and the few information police had went there. We are treating case of murder now. From allegations we've received. You cannot tell the police not to invite you if it is a case of murder. Only things are meant to be done the right way. So certainly we should ask our conscience, do we really want to get better as people? Can we continue like this and expect that all our courses on politicians will be effective? Only work. Unlike Europe, you all love to sit and be raised with lies. And if look at this person, I don't want to use negative words. He said there were videos of bullying. We're talking about murder. You have to know the difference. Do you know why the police have yet to even charge Samilari and the rest based on bullying? Because they are still investigating case of murder. Social media. But we just have to live together because social media is just like the normal everybody must have the opportunity to express themselves. So the question is this: if the police gets this complaint, that is what I expect them to do. That is why they should arrest her now. If they fail to take action, everybody that is asking for justice for Mohbad will be looking stupid. And it will mean that the police are deliberately inciting, like making us like impossible. And when people are aggrieved, and the law says do not put laws into your hands, inform the authority, and they will see the best they can make out of it. If the authority, the police, the government, and the court are duly informed and they choose not to do anything, it is a call for anarchy. Anarchy looms. And if you love your society, you must be able to write and speak up and say whether it is true or not. If it is a credible information, what stops you in investigating? If you are still investigating, and you are investigating with public funds, and that is what we're talking about. So the fact remains that you, in your conscience, you were typing, and all of your activities, all your talking, everything led to the arrest and investigation of Samilari, Prime Boy, Naramali. Those people who probably in the last 1 week or 2 weeks were not even close to where Mohbad was. And the things that likely caused the death of Mohbad must have happened if, from all indication, it looked like what killed Mohbad is something that was done to him within 48 hours or 24 hours before he died. But we were able to look at the few information we had, with or without evidence, and we went to say, ẹni tó wà ní máìlì mẹ́jọ, ó possible kò jẹ́ òun ló máa ṣe nǹkan, tó yẹ pé ó ti rí gbẹ̀yìn bóyá ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì. It's still part of investigation. Police did not discard it. They went for them and asked them, tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ wà láì ẹ̀ return padà, let us investigate you. And they came back. Àwọn yẹn ò ṣe bí Mohbad now, iṣẹ́ ló pa wọ́n pọ̀. So now the question is, why would you, when an allegation has come up again, why would anybody in his right and to be more here, to fẹ́ jèrè ọmọ tó bí? And now, the police as an institution, of a credible institution, will say, no, it's irrelevant. We are not going to do that. Knowing fully well that any two other accused, you see, the woman that is being accused was not properly even investigated as a suspect from beginning. Because if they have done the job and do the right thing from beginning, maybe they would have seen all of these things like Karimot is just saying now. So the question is, why did the police do the right thing? Because from the report the commissioner of police then read out, nothing shows that Wunmi was properly investigated. And if they have investigated, interrogated her, maybe they just did it casually. Now that information are coming up, they should go back. That is not too much to say. That is not too much to say. Tani Wunmi ti fi ṣe arrested. Tani ẹni kini palapala. Tani mi ò ráyè ansajan lọ́kì o. Mi ò ráyè ansajan lọ́kì. Gbogbo wa mi ò rí mi ṣe mi ti máa pọ̀ fọ́nù fíìmù. Nǹkan tí n bá mọ̀ ṣe tí bá ti fèsì ẹ̀ lè lé mi díẹ̀. I will tell you clearly that justice for Mohbad is a legitimate call. It is a right of the society. When cases like this come up, the right of a victim, the right of the defendant, and the right of the public must be upheld and protected by the prosecutors. It is a law. That you want to know what killed Mohbad is your right. Nobody on earth can ask you to keep quiet or stay away. It is your right. If you stand there, you cannot go to jail because of that. It's your right. Your right, you have right to even attend court proceedings if you have a chance. Because that is the only way the society can get better. So stop entertaining unnecessary ignorance and fear. If you are 18 years plus 1 day, you have a duty to defend not only the integrity of this society in Nigeria, but the prosperity and growth and peace of this country. But if you don't know who you are, if you don't know why you are being raised, if you don't know who your parents are, if you are not raised properly, you will just want to live, play around, and just get out of the country or do whatever, and don't care about Nigeria. Thinking those elected are the only ones that should be having sleepless nights on anything that concerns Nigeria. Then you will be thinking, why is it so difficult? We keep having problem from one leader to the other. We will condemn this particular government, and then we will all put our mouth and say, bring in another one. They will bring in another one. And we will start saying, that one that we condemn is even better than this one. let's check ourselves, the citizens. We are not looking at the fundamental problem of the Nigerian society. We always look at the peripheral, the things that can cheaply be said about the problem of Nigeria. The problems, we are always hiding, and we're not even talking about our own contribution to the problem of this country. How will the police know the truth if those people that were there to come out and speak the truth are hiding? Shola Pama torture one. Shola Pama Ibon si wole se ni. Àwa náà sọ pé no to torture. And then people that know the truth are either scared to speak up, or are not bold enough to speak up, or don't even know that not speaking up will be detrimental not only to their today, but to their future. How will I want to support anybody who committed a murder? I don't care your reason for now. How will I cover you when I know that covering you up will leave or put me in eternal damnation? How will I cover somebody who killed another person, knowing that at the end of the day, you might even turn out, I will be the next victim that you will kill because you know I have the truth. I will be the first person you want to kill. And then you will stage probably an accident or stage armed robbery and say that is how I died. And the police should put up a standard investigative structure. Witness protection is crucial. I can tell you for free, if you know what killed Mohbad and you have serious evidence, I will put my number down, or you send me a DM. Find a way to send me a DM. We will make sure if it is possible for you to go and seek asylum and get out of this country. If you think the police will not help you, if you know there is a point police have joined them in threatening you, speak to us. We will find a way to get you out of this country. At least if that is one good thing you will do in your life, you will know certainly I have never aided and abetted anybody who killed, because the burden and the consequence will stand with you forever. I don't care who you are, how close you are to Mohbad, how distant you are to Mohbad. If you know what killed him and you choose to cover it up, téèyàn kan bá dáná fún gbogbo ìlú, wọ́n jẹ́ lájẹ yó, wọ́n ní àwọn ò tí ì rí gẹ́ńbì, kò dọ́dọ̀ wá ń bì, ṣùgbọ́n tí ìlú bá dáná fún èèyàn kan, ó tí ì lè gbé ọwọ́ mélòó kankan tó kú sí díẹ̀. Ìlú ló ń béèrè fún justice for Mohbad. Some people in police want justice for Mohbad. Some people in the government want justice for Mohbad. Some people in the court want justice for Mohbad. So whoever is within this circle and is trying to thwart or do the opposite, when God is giving us this very important lifeline, oh my difficult going. So don't be deceived. The truth of the matter is normal procedure, normal policing, láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀. One of the major persons that were supposed to be fully investigated, looking at the nature of death of Mohbad. Immediately, police saw the nature of his death and the moves around bringing nurse, bringing Edo. She nurse Ben Kassim. Wọ́n wá snap ọwọ́ tó ti wú burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n snap ẹ̀ sí ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ wà ní outside Nigeria. Wọ́n dẹ̀ láwọn fẹ́ gbé ọwọ́ yẹn dúró díẹ̀ torí wọn ló máa ń perform miracle. Ó ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ ambush ẹ̀, wọ́n ti fẹ́ ti ṣọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ ẹ́ lọ́wọ́. So kò wá ṣe kò tẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe kò ṣe professional nurse. Nọ́ọ̀sì tó ẹgbẹ́ yìí ló ti wọ́n lọ ń gbé ọwọ́ wúlẹ̀ dé. Èèyàn sìn wọn lásán kò tí lè kọ̀ọ̀kan tó máa fún. So ẹni tó máa gbé ọwọ́ lẹ̀dẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn tó wà nílé tọ́jọ́ gbọ́wọ́ lẹ́gẹ̀ẹ́. Police are now investigating. They are not holding those people as the prime suspect láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ wá tó àwọn ẹgbẹ́ àwọn handicap. Àwọn ṣèjọ́ keep on bad. Ẹ máa rí wèrè o. Wàhálà ń bọ̀. Wàhálà gidi. Àwọn tó silent tí wọ́n tiẹ̀ tí tẹ́ ẹ̀ gbọ́ pé wọ́n wá justice for Mohbad wọ́n wà nílẹ̀. Ẹ wá pull out. Èmi ò bá yín tẹ̀lé pull out. Ọmọ ṣe ń pariwo. All of you go back to my post. If you are honest, take your time. Go back to my post from beginning of justice for Mohbad. nígbà tó tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí mention name mo ní ẹ má dárúkọ ẹ má dá kéèsì irú ẹ má dárúkọ ẹ jẹ́ kọ́lọ́pàá ṣiṣẹ́ torí mo ṣe kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀ tí bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú normal advice àtótọ́nù wọ́n á dẹ̀ sáré yí mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ because it's a social media àwọn míì tó yẹ pé mi ò rò kúrò mo kọ̀ wọ́n pé ẹ̀yin tí ń ṣe tí iṣẹ́ tèmi ni pé mò ń ṣe fíìmù mo dẹ̀ yan human rights my human rights advocacy is not just for victim only it's not for things that will please you only my human rights advocacy because as an ambassador and a consultant for human you must speak the truth you don't want the truth you cannot get justice when you are abusing the right of one party and covering the right of and allowing the right of the other person you cannot establish the truth ohun tó bá ti lè mú yí tẹ́tí gbà pé with the little information you have with the little videos that we have and we could accuse and attack and some people even went ahead and they unfollowed and they accused Sabilade ṣebí information ló jẹ́ ká react síbẹ̀ now investigation ti lọ back and forth pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó irú ikú tó pa Mohbad nínú ilé yẹn wọ́n rí pé ó jìnnà sí nǹkan tí àròpá wọn yẹn ṣe fine they might have offended or hurt the guy at a point before but kò tiẹ̀ ní ṣe pẹ̀lú tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹlẹ̀ sí because ojúlówó tó yọrù tó pa ẹni yìí wọ́n mọ̀ pé tó pa yẹn must be as a result of maybe physical attack within 48 hours. ìdí táwọn yẹn ṣe rò pé àbí wọ́n rán yàn wọlé kọ́ lọ lú Mohbad pamọ́ nulẹ̀ bọ́ ṣe ránṣọ mọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ti ń threaten ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. So the fact remains that we cannot be safe as a society when we cannot speak the truth to the young people. Young people will continue to be perpetually exploited if you cannot accept and embrace the truth. If you goof, come out and own it. That is the only way you can bring proper cleansing. That is the only way you can get proper cleansing. That is when you are raised to speak the truth. I am not doing this because of anybody. I'm not doing this because I am doing this because of my country. I will never be happy if anybody is being sent to prison for a crime he did not commit. The consequence is coming on myself and my children. There are some prophets in the Bible, they were punished solely because they refused to speak up. That is why most people are being punished. That is why most of the concerns and most of the torture, the turmoil you are going through in this country, altogether, is not because you are part of those that perpetrated the crime, but because you chose to be silent and you chose to be a coward. Murder is a serious crime. It attracts capital punishment. Because it can be recovered. There can be honorable members, they fight themselves in the house. Honorable members, they fight themselves in the house. Footballers, they fight themselves. But in the case of your intention will not determine. Some murder might be manslaughter. Me, intention at the ó lagi mọ́ mi lórí ìbílẹ̀ lè lagi wọ lórí padà ó dẹ̀ yọ̀ ṣubú ó dẹ̀ kú ẹ jẹ́ ká rí proof ṣé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ọlọ́pàá rí pé mo evidence jẹ́ ká rí pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ṣé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tàbí good they will change your charges to manslaughter it doesn't necessarily they will accuse you of murder if that was the case lè accuse yàn sí kí n rí pé èèyàn fẹ́ lagi mọ́yàn àbó lagi mọ́yàn ẹni yẹn wá try láti defend rẹ̀ mi ló ti ti onítọ̀ padà wá kú. You kill the person, but you cannot be sentenced or charged for murder. If you make that possible, in talk with human rights in here, intention on it on ṣe pé kó lè kópa, own defend already. So you cannot charge this person for murder. If the system or the government says, "Hey, wo, Ọlọ́run ló pa òyìnbó tó sọ ni mọ́dà ni ẹ charge fún mọ́dà. I will put my life on the line and say not on your life. Báyà lè gbà. Kò ń ṣe pé òun ló kò ń ṣe mọ́dà lásán. Manslaughter kẹ́ni yẹn lè mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jẹ. Akọ̀fẹ́ sọ pé má ṣerú ẹ̀ mọ́. Charge him for manslaughter, period. If you come out and defend that, they will say you are supporting a murderer. Human rights is not about trying to look for things that will please. You speak the truth. So we don't get money here because if the youths know the truth and they are informed, then we will start having a better country because most of the things still our young indulge and our tongue get involved in is causing a serious setback for the government. The reason why most of the politicians will be like, with the frugal resources available, if we should start doing these things, majority before they will even accept these basic social amenities, we will have to start begging them, explain to them. And that is why we have to start investing. Don't think that everything is government. To be knowledgeable, to be informed, is not the job of the government. It's the duty of you and I. Do you travel abroad? Do you work in a place where you have access to information? If you die with the information and knowledge you have, you are now a wasteful child. So we should speak the truth to ourselves.
Please share the video. Good evening.
We have to speak the truth to ourselves. So whether you like it or not, we must be able to narrow it down. If they make that petition, so if any of the justices for Mohbad are listening, my NGO was going to do that. But I want to pass the information to the Justice for Mohbad team first. Because already only one. I use social media that way. So if the Justice for Mohbad team, if they are having the right legal support, and they are properly and ready to do the right thing, for the police not to feign ignorance or not knowing that there is any information out there. If you think it is a cause for concern, put up those documentary evidences, burn them down into CD, and then send it with a petition, whether under the auspices of Justice for Mohbad. If anybody is not willing to front or to be the head of this stuff, there must be somebody they can address, there must be somebody they can communicate with. You want to interest. If you are an interested party, you need to come out and say, we are the one asking. We are not violent. We add social information. And we realize that this information is looking like you probably skipped it. Or it was covered. You were obstructed. There is likelihood of obstruction of police investigation, which is a criminal offense. We want you to go back and do this. And when I say, there is no way they want to cover up a natural crime. One man feel mistake and then when you police go back, if they will be honest, because Karimot certainly will give tangible information to the Justice for Mohbad team and will copy the same to the police. So if the police do go ahead to do that and they mess it up, one of the terrible things is to find the police blatantly trying to cover up such a crime like this, or the person that is culpable. One of the things that is very sensitive and dangerous is to allow yourself or your government or anybody, any agent of government to do the opposite. Only who. So when they are telling us there is a phone containing Also, Mohbad also spoke about a particular phone. What happened to the iCloud? Was there CCTV in the house? And then the police should, as a matter of fact, re-interview. Because I will tell you categorically, if you go by the coroner inquest, the only way we can achieve anything tangible with the coroner inquest is that all of us must stand our feet. We must be there. We must put our eyes, put our hearts to it. Because if truly the person that committed the crime is still part of those going to the coroner inquest, I want to trust the justice system. I want to trust those people in charge of the coroner inquest that they would never compromise. But if there is any concern, for me, one truth from what I was told is that it's likely that, I don't know who called Femi Falana to initiate legal support, legal services, which in turn brought about coroner inquest. If it is true that Wunmi is a client, and it is on the behest of Wunmi that the Falana chamber initiated that coroner inquest, we need to double up. So reasonable people in the society will need to stand up, because the poor masses, if the truth should get to them, any only saw you yellow, but justice for Mohbad, I knew how passionate I was when I was on my world tour. And when I began to speak about justice for Mohbad, I pasted my travel ticket that I was going to cut short my tour to return to Nigeria to advocate that justice must be served. Until better corona, until better anything, until it is Mohbad in by. All those are new. You can go back to my page and see. So we have to speak the truth. Because at the beginning, there was a time I posted the Wunmi and Mohbad, and I was empathizing with them. I was empathizing. So I have nothing against Wunmi. The only thing is, if they accuse her with what they are saying, I can never be so foolish or I am an advocate of justice for Mohbad is bigger than any other person as we speak now. And any mess up, any mistake with this case, it doesn't necessarily have to be that until the government or they sponsor some unrest before it has effect. Some are naturally going to come up. Moses only job to support here to support the children of Israel should be free. It is the kingdom, it is the government of God Almighty that stood by the children of Israel and Moses. And when the government of Pharaoh thinks that he is too powerful, he went ahead with his body language and everything. He said, "Who is that God that will ask me that I should free you?" The moment he made that move and mentioned that stuff, he lost his entire family. He lost his entire kingdom. Signs will come. Signs will come. I don't have to be a pastor before I tell you some certain things. The things are not upright. Things are working on the contrary. Innocent blood are being shed.
I go boom. I don't body, but I don't go glad that you are not sorry. I don't do it. I don't get the back. I'm about to run my you. Mommy doesn't pray. Everybody pray for me. Make me get down for me.
Cases like this will come up, and it's destroying a lifeline to the young people and to the society. But you know what? I will not fix your murder cases in Nigeria. Person will be killed. I will allow the death. Maybe you will stand up and fix your country by being collectively and united in one voice. You're not God that made Karimot speak, whether she's speaking the truth or not. But it's something is telling us. Something is telling the government that, you know what? If you do shabby investigation, if you do emotional investigation, if I am God, I am ready to speak. Those that you never expect will speak are the people that will touch their hearts and they will speak. And then they will know that who is now the enemy of the same country and the same state. Is it you that you choose not to do your job? Is it you that you are trusted with public power, that you choose to cover something as sacred as murder? Is it who is now the enemy of the state? Who should go down under the justice system? Is it those that will now react? That why is this now seen as a cover-up? Is it those that will be speaking up the way I'm speaking and say that why? What happened to the proper investigation in the first place? And if you didn't do it in the first place, now that a new lead is coming up, don't pretend to the people, don't pretend to the public. Rearrange your philosophies. Call your officers and say, you have a new lead and information. The public trust is crucial. Public peace is important. Your children can also be killed in this fashion. Will you want shady or shabby investigation? That your police officer does not mean your children are immune to death or murder.
God bless you, sir. Thanks for
that. To understand that this is very important. We need to speak the truth to ourselves and call our consciousness to real things. When you fight and you demand and you fight for the rights of others, that is humanity. The essence of life is to ensure that you fight for duty of care, justice, and peace of the other person. This is what we have to consider. How well do you want your children to be safe in a society? A case will serve as a study case, as a template for how we want children and every other person to be safe and secured in our society. Visitors and even Nigerians that travel abroad, they come to Nigeria on visitation. Why should anybody say, because I think this person has got money, let me go and kill him or her in the house, and then the police will now be terror-affected? How will you feel if about people like us will say we're not concerned? How long do we want to continue in sin and ask the grace of God to abound? How long do we have to teach ourselves that human lives are sacred? We need to raise an army of children and next generation that duty of care, that life is valuable in Nigeria. We are the government. We have truly given back to who is going to be in government positions. Wash your hands. Can you wash your conscience? If you wash your hands in Mohbad's case, can you wash your conscience? If Mohbad at a point in time, it's the way you're going to pay him back by covering up what you know as a truth, thinking you're going to be killed. Be honest with you. If truly Mohbad was killed before his time, whoever killed Mohbad is not a serial killer. person has no nerve to kill the next person. I don't care who is behind them. Don't be scared that you'll be killed. And if they've promised you anything, you're getting nothing. Nobody's going to give you nothing. If you have received anything, that is likelihood, investigation might trace you back. Be careful of what you collect. Like I said earlier on, no matter how careful you are, if it is a natural crime, you would always leave traces. Oh, you can never be wiser. We all stood by this same family. I will not remove myself. And a lot of people were thinking, some sort of people were involved because of allegations.
Mm-hmm.
From the video, people bad Katirino building, so to Bolara. See, the picture of particular face or individual, I don't know, to Bolara, because there was no video of where he was beaten, somebody beat him up. Every other evidences we have did not point directly to anybody eating him. We went after everybody that was accused of getting involved in bullying him. That is how far the justice system and the society wanted to react to whoever killed Mohbad. But despite all that, we were all duty bound to allow the police to investigate and tell us who killed Mohbad. And in the course of investigation, there is a killer somewhere. How can you change your... You don't deserve to be a leader if you change immediately and say, then there's no need for justice for Mohbad. You are a disgusting individual if you think that way. Stand firm. Stand firm. Stand firm. And ensure you do the needful. I even turn around that it might not be Wunmi that killed Mohbad. It might be that she knew something. It might not be that. It could be anything. But when we have this kind of lead, we'll be doing ourselves a whole lot of injustice if we go sentimental and emotional and say, justice for Mohbad. Nígbà tó máa wọnú ẹ̀ gidi tó bá padà lóòótọ́ eré kọ́má tẹ̀lé ọmọ máa sá. They have the zeal, they have the genuine mind to fight for justice, for human rights. But because something is always pushing them to always have vendetta, when they are making the struggle, they always fall on the wrong side of the law. To at this stage here, it might be positive or one person for one person bebo, one no connection, one mood delay, one meru le kakiri, Kimubu e Charlie, they won't King Jopa, Oshashi Joba no, Koshi Adajo no. All these things, it is coming when it start to pile up. And if you are giving birth to children, involved involve nínú tó ń fa ìbànújẹ́ àti ìpàyínkeke sáyé àwọn èèyàn. Nítorí òfin fún rẹ̀ tó wà careful. Even the law itself is still lenient. And nítorí ẹ̀kọ́ fún ní ọdún mẹ́wàá. Only just 5 years, because the law is like, I don't want to be harsh on you, not to talk about that. You have to understand that the essence of all these laws is to reprimand and correct. Excuse me, please. There are some people from the experience, they have suffered injustice. They know the importance of justice system. They know the importance of standing and fighting for human rights. They know that there was a time they lacked human rights support. That if they had gotten human rights support, they probably would not be punished wrongly. And the moment they have the freedom, they made it a point of call that from today, I will be donating, I will be contributing, I will be volunteering to any matter of justice, of peace, of human rights protection. And they vow they will never derail. The same people will be on social media with you. The same set of people might be a blogger. This set of people can become that it can be a business person. So when they put their lives and neck in things like this, it's not because they just want to talk or because it is a sensational issue. It is because they've made it a point of call. A lot of people are in prison. A lot of people are in prison. Crime they never committed. A lot of people are being killed irrationally. And that is why we need to speak the truth to ourselves. We need to be up and doing. We need to understand that human rights is key and sacrosanct. A lot of ignorant people on social media, they do not understand jack about their rights, what they stand for, and who and what they should be known and to defend. It's very easy for them to blacklist or to come around. There is nothing absolutely that will make me, number one, turn my back on the masses. Number two, make me to lie to the masses for my own self-comfort. No. There are some truths that is going to be so inconvenient. I would rather say it if I know it will hurt the masses, but it will help the masses and it will open the eyes of the masses. Because if in a society like Nigeria where they've allowed poverty to reign supreme, a lot of people do not know their rights. And when it comes to defending them, one of the terrible people to defend are people that doesn't know their rights. You're fighting for them, and they will be the ones to be your enemy when you are defending and fighting for them. Because one small lie, one small cajole, one small propaganda, they will use to derail them. Somebody like me, I don't believe in all this nonsense they do with social media, comment section, or blogs. I don't own a fake account in my life. I have never created one in my life. I've never reported an account before in my life. I have blocked. I will restrict you. I block you. If I see that your comment does not conform with what I am doing. And that is why it is crucial. It is crucial. I'm going to again reinstate police as a matter of urgency. It is a genuine investigation. And the international community are looking. They need to, as a matter of fact, to me, investigate her. Arrest her, investigate her, and know the veracity of the information available. Don't confuse arresting her. When I say arrest, I didn't say arrest and charge her. It is only the police that can, after the investigation, after they arrest her and they investigate the information available and other things. If they notice or they found out that, oh, we didn't see this violation law, then they can charge her. That is for the police to determine. But if the information available or any evidence that will be available, that is available to the family of Mohbad, available to the Justice for Mohbad team, is enough to investigate, to arrest, investigate, and charge, and the police are doing the otherwise, they should push it to the public. If we lay hold on it, we will be on the neck of the government, will ensure they do the right thing. They would do the right thing. Let you they will do the right thing. It's possible they attempt. That's why police will have to stand up and defend the institution. They would need to do that. Larry, it's only the viewers have known. Surely page you belong with. I don't believe in all those social media things. Don't get food. It's not my fault. I don't get carried away with all those things. You don't see me. I was never on TikTok before because I want to tell Roguba for that. I'm telling Roguba. Any only fake life. Anybody can say anything else. I just come out and say my own truth. Or so we don't. I should not. You have to understand the difference between foundation and non-governmental organization. Our foundation for what they are for personal stuff. There are some non-governmental organizations. They are established based on some key SDGs in the society. And that is why you see people in this Justice for Mohbad stuff. One of the few ways they can hoodwink and fool them is that, I want to be foundation, but I want foundation, I want PDC, rice. Some foundation, NGOs, non-governmental organization, and governmental organization. Don't deal with our companionship, the society. There's no way, no how. You can't take human rights out of democracy. So that is why you need to understand. A lot of people don't have a mind of their own. And at the end of the day, one of the ways to achieve failure with the Justice for Mohbad is to create a division in the camp of the Justice for Mohbad. That is one of the ways to finish the MSAS protest. Allow people to come up with different objectives, and those people that think they have a say, they start suspecting our neighbor, and then they mess things up. When you're seeking justice in this kind of case, you need the unity of the public and the society. And then you need a structured body that can be trusted, people that can follow through. If you don't allow division in that camp, everybody should come under one umbrella, Justice for Mohbad. And then there must be trusted person to head it. And those are the people that will be engaging the public, engaging the government parastatals, standing as the intermediary. Select people of quality reputation, because it's bigger than an individual. This is beyond the family. Family wants to say it's family owned. Then if there is need to deceive the family and not give them justice, it's going to be very easy for whoever is planning this, whoever killed Mohbad, family. Then they will be able to achieve whatever they want to achieve. Because when the family is isolated, it's very easy to give them and dump whatever conclusion at the doorstep. So that is why we need to be careful. Those are the things I want to just, give us insight. Search your conscience. Know that we all owe Mohbad that duty to stand firm till the last. 4th of September, of August, that sitting has been shifted. So we were going to be probably writing another letter, or we don't even need another letter, because the 4th letter to the Commissioner of Police, we have stated that we will be standing in front of that court at every sitting the coroner is having. So we are not backing down. We're going to be going there in the next sitting. On the 11th of September, I think there is another sitting. It's just that there is no way they are trying to investigate cases of murder like this, and they will be relying on the coroner inquest when police can easily make arrests in the next 24 hours, because time is of the essence, and when justice is unreasonably delayed, denial is to set in. How come I buy anybody? I buy any shocker. When they use the system of government to present this, that is the end. Consider the worship. So, tell about the sunset, tell about Bob, I want over. When you tell them the truth, not all lawyers are radical lawyers or human rights lawyers. Àwọn tó bá ṣe wọn fẹ́ gbà kankan lọ́wọ́ ìjọba, àwọn fẹ́ ṣe kankan. This is not about, it's not after any government. Nobody is after any government. Nobody is after anybody in the government. Nobody is after, what we are after is let everybody do the right thing and let's get justice. Yes, we'll write a reminder if necessary. But once by information, it's a peaceful assembly. If they don't want us to assemble there, they must tell us why they don't want us to assemble. And if their reasons asking us to assemble is not tenable, we quickly go to court and challenge the police. Why? I will protest. I'm a solo protester. I am for justice for Mohbad. If any other person is also for justice for Mohbad, they can join. I have just said I will be there. So, if they now say don't stay there, or call for me illegal arrest. But if I know what I have requested is the right thing, it's going to be difficult for them to use the wrong tool of government to deny me of my fundamental rights, not even in front of the court. Possible. No. Let you push out because at the end of the day, I will make efforts that my children will see that at least they just like people to be free, to be informed. And you only accept here. No! If you are in power, if you are in government, you are in police, you must be happy that people can express their fundamental rights lawfully and peacefully. The same way you are doing whatever you are doing with government position, because it is a law. The law is not for people in government only. It is only because a lot of people are not informed. They don't know their rights. They think when it comes to constitution and the law, it only works for those people in the society. So they don't have anything they benefit and they enjoy as rights too. That you would think when you want to now benefit or to enjoy what is your right, you'll be scared somebody in government or police officer will beat you or kill you. No! This is not a protest that wants to change a government. This is not a protest against government. It's just a peaceful assembly to show solidarity. And then they will tell you don't do that. And then you want to go in. You just have to understand the fact that you need to stand up and stand up for yourself, for ourselves. Duty of care. You understand, please, Nigerians. Don't mind whatever they are writing or putting on the comment section. You understand? This is social media. You should expect that people write. Because they will think it's actually an issue of one side. I'm far and beyond all those nonsense. Don't pitch me against any person. I know who I can pick up and fight in serious cases, not all this social media, blah, 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 blah. Because before you say that, they will say, anything you don't touch it, anything you don't touch it, you don't touch it, let us do the right thing. Continue to support and volunteer. Find a human rights organization to join. Any good one. A human rights. You need to key into human rights. You cannot fold your hands. If you don't do human rights, you can do other types of NGOs, other type of advocacy in other areas. But that is the way we can be fixing this country one by one, by the fact that we can be able to volunteer and, dedicate our time for a struggle that we are not benefiting directly from. But on the long run, the society benefits. When it comes to justice for Mohbad, the only way they would kill the justice for Mohbad is to send the division. I want to create our division. They will start killing those that will give weight and life to the struggle. Because if you do not allow that, normally the police should have taken action now. They might take the right step, let's inform Olopa, react upon. So let's do the right thing. Let's be focused. Anything that will create division, unfounded suspicion, take it off. There are individuals, there are NGOs that are established, that are well positioned to take up cases and things like this, and they are doing well. If they choose to come in, one of the terrible people, what they think they do is let us find a way to, I mean, I don't flourish where there is division. I don't flourish where there is I don't condone disloyalty for 1 second. I don't care how far I have been involved in anything. If I notice any disloyalty or that you want to stab me in the back, I back out. Because Oniko man, one man will poop. I won't have any problem if I don't join anybody in my fight. When people start I just live a selfless life. The Nigerian society have contributed so much in my life. Those that I know, those that I don't know, they've done so much for me since I began as a filmmaker. So if I stand up for any Nigerian on any matter, I have not done enough. I have not done enough. I don't know whether Mohbad was my fan or not, whether he has done some, but if he had taken time to see my movie, stream my movie, he has contributed to my success and what put food in my table. So standing for him or standing for his child, standing for his family is paying back. So don't ever think everything is about social media. I am far beyond that. I'm not in that league. So they just want to create division. They have nothing. They just want to stand on it. They don't even they can't defend that this is a plot to deceive you for a long time so that you get out of it. But real justice, no, 20 can you 40. So that is the only way we can get what we want. And then justice will be served. So until I come your way again, guys, before I go, King Properties is there for you. If you want to invest, whether you want to go into agriculture or you want to go into building your own house, so contact King Properties on Instagram. Send a DM and they will attend to you. That is one of the realest, the biggest and the surest real estate firm. And you can even join them as an investor. You can from 5 million to 100 million, contact them. They're lawyers, the company, they're the ambassador. So do business with them and you'll never regret it. And of course, we have the dream and desire to become an actor or actress. You want to what? You have that dream and you need a platform or you just want somebody to teach you and give you that strong fame. Forget about it. We are still here to give you that hope. So just send a DM and then we'll tell you on how to obtain form and pay registration and get on with your career. We just want to pass the button. But they give us the chance to become who we are in the industry. I'm not going to be here forever. You're not going to be here forever, but I want to play my path as much as I can to make the society a better one for myself and the next generation. So guys, let's focus on justice for Mohbad and let us let us continue to stand by what is right. I will do my bit, but trust me, they will stand and defend human rights to the biggest, and to the apogee of what is required in the society. Stand by what is right, stand by the truth, and be the best you can online and offline.
Thank you. God bless you. We thank you so much. More grace, and we shall carry it on. Justice we shall get.
I don't put you, but I don't go plans that I'm sorry. I don't be free now. I don't get it back. I'm about to go on you. For me, just pray. That's what they pray for me. Make it better for me. Me, I don't go to do.
Hi guys, bye.
Said yes, this thing happened. Then they can ask, okay, yes, at him when he will shaking it before they can say, oh, they want to start arresting people. And we've said it. I don't think we need to miss words. We need to change what. For me personally, I won't say every one of us, because we have different opinion on this. And G-Babe was saying something in the comment that some of the things he's saying, we've said. Yes, we've said some of those things. But we need to reiterate again that he's an NGO person. Like, he's coming from the fact that he owns an NGO and he's calling on the government. And that's what normally a normal NGO should be doing in our society. Human rights attack the person that is seeking for justice for his son. He's not done it. He's only on TikTok. You are seeing such. He's only on TikTok. I've seen this thing, this nonsense happening. And it's a take home of any of us. Fabi is asking the government questions, challenging Nigerian police to do the needful in our justice system. They are the ones they're executing the law. It is their job. It is their job, and it's challenging them to do the right thing. You can't be telling the person that is some spy that never thought it's going to happen, and be saying he should do the needful, he should do the meaning, he should do the as if it has happened to you before. And maybe when it happens to you, you cannot come and tell us how you're going to do it. And he's saying the Nigerian police need to do what they need to do. It is their job. When you report a crime, Nigerian police, they know what to do. They went to police college now. Not that they just became police. They went through rigorous training. They know what to do. And that is what we've been talking about for the past 11 months now. We can't continue to be saying the same thing all over again, why Ella Baby was saying we should why announce the protest. Anybody can stage a peace walkout anywhere. It is enshrined in our constitution. Because the way Nigeria is, that's why we are afraid of all these things. And he says something again, that nobody can stop anyone from talking about justice. So far, which I always say, so far you are not threatening the national security of Nigeria. DSS cannot come to my house, come and knock on my door and say, why are you talking about justice for Mohbad? Because it's a normal thing. This thing that we can talk about. Justice for the other person that wants justice, the other person that have inflicted injustice on that person. So, the will be fantastic. 11th of September, will come to the inquest outside of the gate and just show a placard in solidarity. We can always say 1 year anniversary, no justice yet. We have so many things that we're going to put on the placard on that day, and hopefully we're going to have a big turnout for that solidarity. We are not attacking government there. We are not trying to say government is this. We're just doing so the world will know we also need media attention on that day, so that we can know that we are still talking about just for Mohbad, because it won't make sense that we have these numbers on social media like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. We are not showing that numbers until we know we might be busy and all that. But the one is to know that we're still talking about this justice for Mohbad. And thank you so much, Fabi, for it. We need more people. If we have people like this talking, people eyes go down clear way. You get people I don't know clear. Then if you say we don't want to happen for that day, then that's happen for that day. So we need to encourage more people to talking about this thing, and we won't digress on this. And I want to appreciate each talk again. Okay, Timatila, for also playing the streaming for us today. Thank you so much, each talk.
Mama Tila, can I say something? Because I'm going to. Sorry. Okay, I will listen to everything Yomi said. He has said a lot the same thing. But one thing I found my own opinion. Meet Karimot, support Karimot. No. So it's still no for me. I'm not hating Karimot, but no. Now I want to say something. Talking about police problem Nigeria and this NGO whatever. I will tell you, it is not only on Mohbad now. There is even a serious case. This is it Andrew that was spied by this police? This den of a guy in UK, I think it's a Kogi guy, is really seriously picking on them. They are still looking for two ladies. They know what they are doing. You think is Harrison? Sorry, some of you must have heard about it. Harrison is a was it human rights? Was it Yomi? Even he has been, to some people, he has been compromised. You can see how the thing is working. It's only God intervention that can save this country with the problem of police, the judiciary. It's a lot. It's not only Mohbad. This guy, Ben, is every time coming now. He got evidences. Yomi has even got evidences. Some people say he has investigated. I said, why didn't he join us from the beginning? He said he was investigating. Then what he investigated, he needs to tell us. They said, oh, they're little, maybe later. For how long? We need to be serious. Listen, it's not about the talking. I'm not saying Yomi hasn't got his point. But when you say the human rights, you think they have voice in Nigeria, human rights. Not even you, Yomi. I'm telling you. Sorry, I know you lost the Baba Ijesha case. You lost it that time. Maybe it was a personal thing between you and that Olosho woman. Honestly, all these the police did the job. Look at the Andrew. There was real evidences Andrew gave to his friend, not even through phone, through everything, through picture. What have they done today? This even involves Ghana embassy and Nigeria and even UK. Me, I digest it, I listen, I digest before I can assimilate. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be moved by any other person. No, I'm not. I know, sorry. I'm not talking about Karimot. What I'm saying is that what Yomi was saying, I was referring to Yomi. Sorry, Justin, Vicky. That was why I mentioned the name. They were like, oh, support this lady, support for. I mean, if I counted, he said it more than 10 times, repeated it. But what I'm saying, it will take the intervention of God. I'm telling you, with all our action, we have done enough. We have intellectual among us. They have analyzed all these things of me saying. And they should have joined us initially. Honestly, I'm not saying that when I want to join us, it's never too late. But what I'm saying, talking about police, all this, is everywhere. And that's why I brought the case study of that Andrew something, and Harrison and this Ben guy. Ben even had interview with the police on the show. They are there listening, they are doing meeting. This is a serious case. We should just continue with what we are doing here. And if anybody, the NGO, whatever, or the people in the music industry wants to join, whether they should join. Let everybody loud their voices. But for someone now coming, because I'm coming out today, talking, I can pick some point for you. He wants to go on that day, he should come. People have been going to the inquest, to rally, or to talk. But it's more than that. So to me, I don't know, like the Barrister Ide said, he picks on point. To me, it's just some of our intellectual hosts and panelists have already said. To me, there is nothing more. Whether NGO or human rights, they don't listen. The government don't listen to Nigeria NGO again. The human rights, they don't respect them. Even they are even bribing some of them. Look at Harrison. Harrison, that the money that was taken, they said the person bribed one of the Ghanaian lady husband gave to them. I mean, the police, they went to collect the money. What's an NGO dealing with money, cash? I'll be following Mohbad case. I'll be listening to their own, but I stay more on Mohbad than that side. It's still on. We are doing our best here. Nobody, somebody come out and saying your infamy. I know Yomi has been always fighting with Yabo. People will say, oh, maybe because of Shekpeteri. Fine. If you want to join, fine. But not telling me go and join this, support this, support this. For my own opinion, please. That's it. It's only God, and we continue to pray, and with all the action we are doing, we know they be attacking Baba. That is why we are fighting. We don't want this Baba to be insulted, to be dragged. That is the reason. So I submit my mind now for now. Thank you.
Can I go on, please? Okay. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, everybody. Akwataro. Though I don't know, probably we've not joined his stream when he said the people should support Karimot. But the thing I heard was we should try to collect all the videos, the audio, the evidences that Karimot gave, that if we can do such, like everything, compile everything together, and then for the fact that this thing is coming directly from the family, probably we can send it to the, to the police and let them investigate all those things. I think that's what I heard he said anyway. But even at that, if he said people should join Karimot, that's his own opinion. It's not left to anybody that wants to do that. It's not up to us. And it's not something
I'm very sorry. Matla, I'm very sorry for cutting short. We're going to set the record straight, please. You never said, Mom GB, you never said we should support Karimot. He's only saying the Nigerian police should use what Karimot is saying on a TikTok to either investigate or arrest Wunmi. He never said, what that we should know. We need to be clear there. Well, he said that what Karimot is saying should be used by the police to either investigate for that or arrest Wunmi.
Thank you, Barrister Laide. Thank you. Please let me quickly make my submission. Please,
okay.
Please. Please, I'm at work.
No, she had not finished, but I just needed to. I'm very sorry. I just needed to.
Come on, Mommy Elizabeth. Come on.
Yeah. Thank you, love. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, Timatila. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Timatila. Thank you so much. I hope my sister G-Baby is still there. I was trying to explain to her because immediately I saw your me online, I joined. Exactly what Barrister Laide said is what he said. And I've been trying to explain to her, please don't, Yomi Fabi is a voice on the Instagram. We need people like that. Those who are attacking Baba, we need someone like that too. That's why I was saying we should all join him, because they were bashing him seriously on that, in that is a talk show. So please, G-Babe, always be calm. Please. He didn't say we should join Karimot or anything. He didn't say that. Let me finish. Please, I'm at work, please.
Yes, but I know you're at work.
I'm at work, please.
Don't refer to me that
Yes, I will, because I've been trying to correct you. You're always very hot when it comes.
You
Let
see,
us
now,
calm
it's not
down.
very
Let
hard.
us calm
This is it.
down.
I want to correct
Please,
you.
let
This
us
is
calm
me.
down. It's not too good the
Mommy,
way
this
you
is
keep
me.
attacking
No, you have to
people.
listen to me.
This
Now you said I'm
man
wrong.
Yomi
This
didn't
is
say
my
we should go and
voice.
join Karima. He
Your body
said,
sound like
no. You should be two people
mommy,
are telling you now. Try to correct yourself. You are too hot.
Yeah, thank you. This is me.
Just be
No,
calm.
too hot. Thank
Be
you.
calm. You are spoiling everything.
Don't tell me to be calm, man.
You are spoiling things.
This is me.
Please now.
No, mommy, I want you to accept me too. Don't judge me this way. You don't know me. This is my voice. This is me.
Why are you twisting the
I'm
word?
just saying my
Why are
own
you changing
opinion.
the word?
And by the way, I said it. Why are you referring to me again?
Ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi náà sọ̀rọ̀ o, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o, one now so.
Say your own. Don't
Yes,
refer
I
to
name
me.
it.
It's okay, ma. Mommy G baby, it's okay, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ ṣé. Ẹ jẹ́ kí.
Let me start too.
No, mommy tí Martina ṣe fẹ́ lọ bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Martina has not finished. I had to interject just to clear some
This is bàbá
stuff.
dá wọn dúró gan, ó yá ẹ ṣì máa pariwo lọ́gbà yẹn.
No, don't worry. It's fine. Yeah, Martina,
Okay.
please, can you just...
Anyway, that one is settled. We don't have to go on and on about all these unnecessary things, honestly. Yes, that's that. But the thing is, he said some reasonable stuff that we believe we can really pick on, and then though he advised everybody to come together, blah blah blah, all sort of. Yeah, you only you can't really force anybody. We are all adult, you know. You believe whatever you believe in. If you know that is what you want to do, nobody is going to force you to anyone's side, you know. But it doesn't really like it doesn't really mean that we're not really on the same cause. We are not fighting for the same cause, but we are all individuals. That's the way I would say it. So, and I just believe me as a person, where I would stay is where I believe we have the same mindset, that I share the same thinking, my thought and everything is the same. That is where I will stay. So that is just that. But that doesn't mean that we're not fighting for the same cause. That doesn't mean that we hate or we are hating on anybody, or I'm against anybody. But we just do. I'll just be where I believe. I'm really like. I share the same mind with. So that's just that. The thing is, what I will advise us to do most now is, he says something, everybody voices, all our voices is really, really important, regardless whether you are, activist or you're not activist. Even when you're activist, yes, it's still we are all important, to be honest. Yomi Fabibi is important in his own things. Anything that he's doing is still I believe, it's still going to make difference. It's still really like something that will still be effective. And everything, like what we are doing on this social media, who knows me? I'm not really this, like doing this, but because of Mohbad, I'm doing this. So, but my voice, I still believe people still listen to my voice. I still believe my voice still counts. So we can't really rule anyone out. So in as much we are fighting for this cause. He said something, duty of care. We all own Mohbad. This thing we are doing is not a joke. We all own Mohbad to do this, to fight, to seek for who find this boy. That statement is so important. And he said so many things anyway. Me, I picked so many things in what he said anyway. So I don't want us to be dragging like this is what he said. We clear that one, please. No grudges, no hard feelings, nothing, please. One love here is one love, is still one love. We have to stick together. This platform is stand for peace And I'm really feel welcome here, and I have my peace here. So please, let's keep it like that. Thank you so much for now. Thank you.
Actually, I was on Yomi Fabi's show. To be honest, the guy delivered. In fact, I came up just to advocate for him that please, so justice fighter. Emma Jekama sọ pé kò kàn mí as in at times. See that Instagram, as in I need the more mouth on that Instagram. We need mouth on that Instagram. We know that na Secretary advocates and la Obosulele advocates and Oboleki advocates, plenty for that Instagram. So we need people that will be our voice there, so that at least about Mount Sibenye. Amaderuba, they won't be there and be constituting nuisance because there today, mama report I can't be tired or should be more show one shege bara banza. So let's always mount IG tabatiri and we justice for Mohbad. Because Yomi tried today, it was very blunt. Cogbation anybody. It was very blunt. He give them the peace. One need the last go. Let them hug transformer. But Yomi delivered. So please, someone is on Instagram. To get part of us. Let's go there. Let's try and be there. Let's try and dominate the comment section. It's very important. When you remove the if they tell them, it's not like that, it's not like that. Look what in the comment section, they will be confused. They'll be like, I be want to emparonike. I be kote ekori. But if they notice that I want positive vibes, no come on the comment section like justice for Mohbad, arrest everyone in that house. All of us start investigating. We can't be waiting again. People like it's true now. See thorough investigation. Why will everything will just be as cold as Imuaja like this? So please, but Yomi Fabi, kudos to you. You delivered. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Emma Jao, Cherish, if you like, me kuna enjoy yourself. All of everybody before did I see you?
We are going to I've sent a brief to Vice Oluwatosin. So the petition against his talk.
My dear son, my dear son, Ish. My darling, I'm so sorry. You know I don't get this. I know like this. I don't even talk much. Yeah, but I hope my darling sister G-Baby is there. What I'm trying to say is that please, let's join hands. We need more people for this movement. Please. Well,
it's fine, ma.
Yeah, if anybody is explaining anything, just calm down. Just listen to them, please. We don't know it all. We are all learning. Yeah. Thank you very much. But all what Yomi Fabi did today and said, it was. I'm so happy about it. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Barrister Lady. God bless. Thank you, Timatila. Yes, Anime. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
I feel doing so good today.
Goes over. I think I'm sorry. Let me just say something. It's good. We need a voice on Instagram. I think for now, Fabi is the one that can still be giving us that voice. We too can be coming on IG to be doing our own live as maybe one of the hosts. I've tried to do it. I usually don't have that strength, but I'll try my best. Like, can have an interactive session, just like a Lone Ranger one that he did. Like maybe 4 of us can be talking and can bring people on board to be talking on IG as well. And at least we are doing on next Saturdays, maybe Sundays we can come on IG. This strategy on which is very people know what is going on.
I love to participate.
Yeah, so you can have a like interaction. It won't be like the normal TikTok when you go with a conversation like that. So I've been trying to reach out to some people, but they are also busy. It's not easy trying to do. But maybe very soon, maybe this weekend or next week, Sunday, can try 1 or 2 things and at least to get the conversation going. It's good. We'll try the Instagram as well, and
Morel.
Yeah, Muru. I reached out to her. We tried to do Muru and someone else, but that day Baba was on live, we planned to go on X. Like what I'm saying, I, Mo, and Gold. Yeah, three of us was trying to do something. But because Baba was on live on that day, so we had to like, okay, because we don't know if Baba will be coming on live Sunday again. If he comes again, he might actually cut to our plan. So maybe this Sunday we'll try it, and let's see how it pans out. I will try to throw out the info to everyone. I think we need to go to that Instagram as well, and then let's try something there. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Barrister. I like it for that one. I think for now, Baba might not be coming out on the live stream for anything. You understand? For now, so we can go ahead with all our plans as it concerns social media platform. Waiting Baba won't come talk again. You understand? For him to come outside again and people will start recording him and people will start doing all manner of things to him. You understand? So if there's any need for anything, let everybody go and source it from anywhere they want to go and source it from. You understand? You say Baba will come online, and at the end of the day, it's not free. So gist, people won't come gist.
You understand?
That's not
And
effective.
since àtàwọn tó máa decide láti máa constitute nuisance tẹ máa wá kí bàbá bá yín settle ẹ para yín bàbá ò jáde fún anything nǹkan tó bá wù yín ni kẹ́ believe bàbá is not coming if we are telling you kẹ́ máa farabalẹ̀ tẹ́ máa lọ máa fa gbùrù tẹ́ bá ti wá fa gbùrù ayé ẹ tẹ́ bàbá ṣe come out and come and address kill you people there bàbá is not coming out ẹ lọ cause anything tẹ́ bá fẹ́ cause he is not going to come out ẹ tètè gbọ́.
Thank you so much. Yes, that's just it. Yeah. Love, thank you. Don't expect him to come out. Just like that. Don't go and look for trouble and expect Baba to come and settle it for you. He doesn't have it. What other questions do you want to ask him? Embalmment? He has already answered. What questions do you want to ask him that he has not answered? Let's just allow the man to work.
Tell you the question.
Okay, mommy, go slow.
One of the questions is Baba know a lot. Baba is hiding so much from us. Baba will not tell us anything.
Baba should do the needful. He should do the needful.
Baba come back and do the needful now. Not a lot. There's something Baba is hiding. Baba come back and tell us what you are hiding.
Mommy, you laugh me. Mo pe mo ma ṣe violence o.
This is not violence o. A ṣeré ni o. We just dey talk o. See my face o. This is not my real face o. See me here o.
In fact, èyí ni mo mọ ẹni tí ìṣìfì violence ẹjọ́ gbọmí ò ní sọjú bẹ́ẹ̀.
Lady yes and name. Lady yes and name. Kí ló dé kí là ń sọ kí lè gbé kí lè jù. Ẹ ṣọ́ra o. Àwa ò mẹ́ni kankan. Àwa ò rí kankan. See ya.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate everybody too. You see, Mommy GB and Mommy Elizabeth, they were talking. You expect me to unmute my mic and say something, Abby? Two mothers are having conversation. And you expect to ask one.
Good evening, sir. Have you closed for work? Welcome, sir. Because
Joy, you want to use Uber to go and carry him? I don't get.
No. Because yesterday, let me say this morning around 4 something, I saw his talk on another platform saying, "Wow, this guy is not sleeping." And there's a lot of beautiful ladies there, and I was wondering that when will the marriage take place? After the justice or...
I would say that don't see farm go.
No, I know that he always go to that platform. I always saw him there, yeah. I always saw him in that platform.
Okay.
Yeah, I always saw him. Yeah, it's my matchmaking. Yeah. I was wondering that very soon we will see the banner of, invitation card for marriage. So that everybody will get married, get ready. So that we know the place I will participate
Okay. Maybe the wine session. Or the picker. Maybe I will be the picker.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's my boss's platform on TikTok. That's my boss's platform. So once in a while, when he wants to do humanitarian services, I'm always available. But when he wants to do matchmaking, I'm not really. I just be in the comment section, anyways. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that. So concerning Yomi Fabi, but first, before I go to Yomi Fabi, we've spent over 7 hours. In the next 30 minutes, we would have spent over 8 hours on this platform since morning. It's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Since morning, Mommy Tomatula has been here, Mommy GB has been here. You know, everybody, Barrister Laide, Mommy Gustav, everybody has been here since morning. It's not easy. One thing that is not actually easy is hosting. Hosting is not easy. Do you know that while Yomi Fabi was talking, I slept off? I slept off. That's the reason why you saw my eyes the other time. I was just looking like dummy, like I slept. So kudos to all of the hosts, kudos to them. Most especially those that, you know, are always available, like almost every day, they are always online. Kudos to them. Thank you, Popsy Joy, thank you so much. So concerning, but you know if I would, because concerning Yomi Fabi, yeah, like I said earlier on, is an activist, and when the issue of justice for Mohbad happened, he has been around. And every one of us who've been around, at a point, some of us will take a break, we'll come back, we'll take a break, we'll come back, we'll take a break, we'll come back. You know, so I have the contact of some people that they've taken a break now. I still have like 4 or 5 people. They take a break, they come back, they take a break. So everybody is welcome, whether you're just joining today or you've been part of us for the past 9 months or 10 months. And as much as you're going to help us make a positive impact, you know, we will have you. You are welcome. And I want to appreciate us for adhering strictly to the rules and regulation of the platform. No Karimot issue or whatever. We don't have to give them unnecessary publicity. I'm not saying whatever. I'm just saying for the peace of the platform. I think we've been having this platform. We've been hosting this live since morning now. There's no chaos. Everything is going well. There's nothing like take my own, take your own, take my. Everybody's giving their submission. We will laugh, and you understand. We will celebrate. Then we'll come back. Now, need I say this? This is just a little break before we go to that nurse Feisha. Give me a I can't see if there's anything I'm going to forget in just. I can't forget this nurse again. It's not possible for me to forget this nurse and spending. The two of them are like this. Never. See, if I come online every day, I go talk about the nurse every day. Now, bit a day. Mommy Akweke, this level where we are now, if Mohammed will not go and meet Mountain will go and meet Mohammed. This where we are. Okay. Because, hey, Prince Ladimeji, good afternoon, good evening, sir. Where we are now, at this junction, where we are, I want to assure everybody that the nurse know the escape. Igele no fi ṣe nurse yẹn fún wa. Agbe òkè jùlẹ̀ ni. A máa gbé tá máa jùlẹ̀, but this time around, it's not gonna